That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, don't face your insurance company alone. For over 20 years, Avner Gadd has helped homeowners across Southern California fight back when insurers delay, deny, or underpay. From unlivable homes to pushy contractors, don't let fine print or insurance games decide your future. Call 818-917-5256 or visit avnergat.com. Avner Gat. Your claim, our game.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Rich Eisen here. As you all know, I care deeply about pediatric cancer research and awareness. That's why I'm proud to talk about Hyundai Hope on Wheels. For over 27 years, every Hyundai sold has helped fund life-saving pediatric cancer research. Together with over 850 dealers nationwide, they've raised more than $277 million, supporting over 25,000 kids in their fight against cancer. At Hyundai, hope isn't optional. It comes standard. Visit HyundaiUSA.com and search Hyundai Hope on Wheels to learn more.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Mason, Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Monday, October 13th, 2025. Time for the Hall of Famers. On a Monster Monday, a Reaction Monday, and yes, Rams win yesterday against the Ravens in Baltimore. Not a pretty win, but a win.
As loud as M&T Bank Stadium has been all day. Fourth down, Stafford needs two. First drive of the third quarter. Sits in the pocket, well protected, hitches, now scrambles left, resets the launch point, deals down the left side.
Got it.
It's a diving catch inside the 5 by Kyron Williams on his back. They mark him out at the 3. An outrageous grab with a flag down.
And one.
Don't lie.
That's interference.
You know what was pretty? USC destroying those stinking Wolverines on Saturday. Mace was there inside the Coliseum. We'll talk about that.
Mayava throws towards the end zone. Diving try with it. Yeah, Makai Lemon. Why not? Who else? Makai Lemon with a touchdown, and USC takes the lead. How many guys were guarding him there? 3? Great catch. What a throw by Mayava, and the Trojans are back in front.
Lakers win last night at Crypto.com Arena, the preseason, and tonight, the NLCS gets underway in Milwaukee. We'll bring you the game at 5 p.m. on 710 a.m. and the all-new ESPN LA app. Plus, of course, there'll be fun and frivolity as always. Let's do it. Producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you. Oh. The biggest show on the radio.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. I'm telling you the one thing I said yesterday at halftime when the Rams were in a tight game with Baltimore. I said, I never get the double win. I never get the USC and Rams win on the same weekend. Sure enough, they come from behind. That hardly ever happens. Now, you just started this. I don't think there's been a double win yet for USC and the Rams until this week.
Is it? Is this the first double win?
Isn't it the first double win?
I feel like week 1. USC lost only to Illinois. So.
There's maybe a few.
Yeah, there may be a few in there.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But it's good to celebrate it.
It's good to celebrate. Exactly. It was a great weekend all the way around. Dodgers game 1 of the NLCS tonight in Milwaukee. Tua Cravens is in for Ireland. I want to start with USC. Let's start with USC since we got USC great Tua Cravens with us. So I thought that was, first of all, that's the best win for Lincoln Riley since he's been At USC, I thought they played really well, particularly on defense, despite the injuries. 2 offensive linemen. Waymo was out, and they found a way to win with King Miller just chewing up yardage. I mean, what was the biggest surprise, biggest takeaway for you from that USC game?
I'm surprised. Again, Justice Haynes got hurt late in the second quarter. So I will put that out there. And USC fans got all mad at me because they're like, that wouldn't have changed anything. Like, all right, come on now. Like, he's the number 1 running back in college football. If he plays all 4 quarters, the game might have been different. But nonetheless, my biggest surprise was how the front 7 played, because I didn't expect Michigan to throw the ball with Bryce Underwood. So I know he's the 5-star, $10 million guy.
Yes, he is.
You pay the money. You want to see what he can do. He's only thrown 2 touchdowns up until Saturday. So I expected a heavy workload for Justice. Didn't think USC was going to be able to balance and get knocked back at the line of scrimmage. They did. All 4 quarters, there was 1 bad drive. Every other drive, it felt like USC was in control. Not one point of the game did I feel like USC was going to lose the game. And that's a convincing win against a top 15 team.
Very convincing win. And by the way, the Coliseum was rocking like it hasn't rocked in a while.
A real sold-out crowd.
That was really sold out.
And it wasn't 50-50.
Yeah, take that, Sharon Moore.
No.
Yeah. What? Too much dip on the chip, dog.
What would you say? 70-30?
70-30. And just to not look like we're being homers, I will say 65-35.
Okay, there you go.
Nonetheless.
Let me explain why I said take that, Sharon Moore, because last week he said that, it's only a sold-out crowd because Michigan fans will show up.
Right.
With them, they're Michigan men in their glasses. I was on the train home after the game because I was doing the game for ESPN National Radio, and I swear I was the only people starting fights on that train was Michigan men. There are so quote unquote Michigan men and their proud traditions were starting fights on my train right around me. So chill out, guys.
Yeah, chill out is right.
A man in blue, though.
The honorable men.
The honorable men in blue were starting fights.
I'm a Michigan man.
Yeah, with their
Michigan man.
Wow, anyway. Sound like the Michigan man is a sore loser.
Exactly.
Yes,
Michigan man got a little upset Saturday.
Little
That's
BTA.
okay.
And
that's okay.
With Bryce Underwood, too, I think it's a warning of how much money you're going to pay these guys. And, yeah, like you said, you only had 2 touchdowns going into yesterday's game. It's like, that's a lot of money to tie up in a guy you don't really know if he's going to produce on a high level, right?
Although he is 18. Like, he's a true 18. So I think he's got a chance to get better. But that is a ton of money to throw at a guy.
I started as a true freshman at USC when I was 18. I didn't get $10 million. I'm a little salty.
What would you have gotten?
I think
you'd have gotten,
realistically, though, because I'm a defender, maybe like $500,000. They're not paying defenders.
Can you believe that?
They're not paying defenders.
$500,000.
Well, even in 2013, give me $50,000 and I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Well, that story is especially weird because Larry Ellison, who's like a big, billionaire guy, his wife is a Michigan alum, and she said, "Honey, please, can you get a quarterback for our program?"
I'll donate.
He went out and donated and got Bryce Underwood.
Whatever you want, babe.
Exactly.
Let's call up George Lucas, see if he can donate a bunch of money to get the next big guy to come to USC, right? Because he's building that big building next door.
Yeah, Jorge, what's up?
Although it does sound like USC's got this NIL thing cooking now. And by the way, my biggest concern all along this year was if it's not a good year for whatever reason, do they hold next year's recruiting class together? And I think they're playing very well. I think they've got a shot at the college football playoff this year. That class does hold together for next year.
I think it does. I think we need to put contingency plans on the money we are giving these recruits, because if you do want to flip or you do want to go, just give me my money back. Because a lot of these colleges now are putting recruits on payment plans now while they're in high school to hold their commitment. I can tell you right now, there's a few schools right now that are paying quarterbacks, 5-star quarterbacks, hey, you're not going to start your freshman year, but I'm going to add an extra 50 G's on top of your NIL so you're okay with not starting your freshman year, red shirt, and then the ship is yours once you get here. But you have to keep a commitment.
God, what a crazy world
it's crazy.
College football is now. It's unbelievable. Tell me about King Miller. Walk on. I think he's first walk-on to score a touchdown for USC in years and years. I got the number somewhere, but he had just a monster day. 49 yards, 47 yards, 2 runs, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. Where did he come from? How do you wind up on the field? Obviously, a couple of injuries, but what do you know about King Miller?
King Miller is the Rico Dowdle of college football. Like, unexpected, unsung hero who produced already. He showed you what he could do in the first few games. I think the first time he touched the ball against Missouri State and went for 60, and he touched like 22 miles per hour. And we're like, who is this guy? He's not on scholarship. He runs 22 miles per hour. Like, he could be on scholarship anywhere else right now. He wants to be a Trojan. And this guy, he's a blazer. He can catch out the backfield, and clearly mentally tough because he was the next man up attitude. It wasn't the first string running back that got it done. Waymo gets hurt. He's out for a month. Wasn't the second string running back, Eli Sanders. He hurt his knee. We're still waiting on his diagnosis. Third string running back. You step up and you go ahead and drop 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, this is ridiculous. And he didn't look like a freshman.
No.
He looked patient.
Yeah.
He looked like he knew what he was doing. The ball was high and tight, and the offense didn't change at all. Very impressed with him.
Even that fourth guy, the guy that was inactive
Peterson.
starting the week. No, is it Jackson?
Jack. He ran up to the locker room and changed.
Yeah.
Had to get cleared.
There was supposedly turf toe, and he couldn't play. He was on the inactive list. Then Waymo went out.
Jackson.
Oh, Jackson. Yeah, and obviously they had to figure out a way to get another running back on the field, and that was Jackson. And he scored a touchdown, the one that salted it away.
That's kind of a flex. Like, you show up to the game in street clothes. You're like, nah, I'm chilling today.
And walk out scoring the game-winning touchdown.
And you're like Batman. They flash the signal. Oh, y'all need a touchdown? I guess I should go grab my helmet.
Yeah.
You come back and...
Sorry, USC could have put up 40 on Saturday.
Yeah, they could have.
Because they had 2 red zone turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They were dominating that physical, again, Michigan men defense that everyone was vaunting before going. I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was. And now through 6 games, the USC Trojans are the only team in the Big Ten to score 30 or more points in each game. I think that was a good example of them playing big boy Big Ten football. They were
Bully
okay
ball.
They played well in the trenches. And as I mentioned, 2 offensive linemen down in that game and still played really well and ran the ball really well.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to hear any excuses from Michigan faithful saying Justice Haynes was out. I get it. I've acknowledged it. I'm not going to ignore that. That is vital. But USC was missing 2 O-linemen, 2 running backs, and I think 2 linebackers on defense. This was not an 100% USC team, and you guys got bullied.
Yeah.
Start to finish, controlled, punked, and you can thank Coach Moore for the extra motivation he gave USC this week for talking crazy because you got way too much dip on your chip to think that you're going to say the Coliseum's packed because we're coming to town. Y'all lost 6 games last year. What are you talking about? You're not relevant right now.
Right.
The biggest topic about Michigan football right now is the fact you cheated and got away with it. So why are you talking like y'all did something last year? I would understand if this was the Natty year, and you're reigning champs. It's like, yeah, we selling out the okay, I get it. Y'all won the Natty last year, but y'all were cheeks just like us last year.
Yep.
So come on now, we got to stay in the now.
Stay in the now is right. By the way, first time USC has beaten a ranked opponent at the Coliseum since November of 2022. So a big day for USC. Are they in the driver's seat to get to the college football playoffs? We'll talk about that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco's eating ice cream in bed, and the crew can't believe it.
You know why I'm fat? You know why? I like to eat ice cream in bed. That's the only reason.
Wait.
Ice cream in the bed back in the day was my thing. Cream? Chocolate chip ice cream. Oh. And I would put a little milk in there. Oh, my God.
You
wanted
to melt
a little quick. You're basically making a milkshake.
Gross, man.
Weekday afternoons with DeMarco and Travis on 710 ESPN. Streaming live on the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound, that's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Santa Fe Hybrid, or get up to $4,250 bonus cash on select trims. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit amorsalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Brett Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
All right, talking some SC today. It is the Monday after they blow out Michigan at the Coliseum. We will definitely talk some baseball coming up. Dodgers Game 1, NLCS. Pat Murphy still has not announced who the starting pitcher is, although I'm assuming it's going to be Freddie Peralta.
Or it's going to be
an opener
and to a bulk reliever, and they're going to save some of their arms for later in the series, kind of maybe honestly punt on this game. Who knows?
Yeah, I think they used Mizrachi in middle innings in 2 games during that last series in the DS. So I don't think it'll be Mizrachi today, but I do think we'll see Freddie Peralta in some way, shape, or form. He is the ace. Your take, Sua. Kidding. Don't worry about it. The baseball thing just hasn't caught with you.
I mean, I've watched baseball. I especially watch postseason baseball, but it's hard for me to go through a whole 9 innings during regular season. I can't do it. It's not that I can't do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, no, playoff baseball is like a totally different animal. All of a sudden, it comes down to pitch by pitch by pitch throughout a game.
I think it's one of the most engaging playoffs that there is, because especially if you're not invested in either team playing, it's wonderful to watch, because it's just like these two mano a mano going back and forth. Especially with this Brewers and Dodgers, I think it's going to be a pretty great matchup. And like I was riveted watching last night's ALCS as well.
Yeah. By the way, last night we'll do some baseball a little bit later on, but they pulled Kevin Gossman after 6 innings. Bam. Game.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's these tiny, tiny decisions in this grand scheme of things that can control the fate of the game. And that's why these managers can get paid so much money, basically to make these decisions right then.
Yeah. By the way, Friday, Tarek Skubal, exact same thing, came out after 6. Bam. They were done.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
just keep your starters in.
The whole point of a pitch count during the regular season is so you don't need to follow a pitch count during the postseason. You've essentially load managed. Now let these guys go.
How many innings do you think is safe for a starting pitcher to actually pitch deep into innings and stay on the same schedule? Like, what's the max amount of pitches you actually give a starting pitcher?
I mean, I think of it, once you get to 100 pitches, you start thinking.
You'd get them to 100?
Hell yes, I would.
On the same schedule?
If I got Blake Snell, I'm going to 100 pitches tonight. Absolutely.
You don't think they're getting injured doing that?
I want 7 innings out of Blake Snell. 7 innings out of Blake Snell tonight.
But it's the thing is, what are you protecting them for?
Yeah.
Because the season's over if you don't win. You have to put everything out in the field.
You got to think about next year.
Sure,
I'm thinking about
pitcher.
next year, man. You got a chance to win a world championship. You do it right now and worry about 2026 when the calendar turns.
If you could guarantee a World Series, but 2 of your starting pitchers got injured because of how aggressive you went about it. They killed it. You look like a genius.
Yes.
But now 2 of your pitchers will not be able to pitch halfway through the year.
Can you tell me which ones? Just 2 of them. 2 starting pitchers I'll take the world championship.
Sua, consider this. This year, the Dodgers didn't have Snell or Glass now for almost the entirety of the season.
Yeah.
And look at where they are. So, you could lose if you're the Dodgers and you have all the money at your disposal and all these great players. I think you can say, hey, we'll punt on half the season next year if we can get into a World Series.
Yeah, hindsight is 2020 because now we look at it and we're like, yeah, Dodgers, look, this season's going exactly as planned. But if we rewind a month and a half ago, especially if we talk to Greg, everybody's freaking out talking about we're going to get bounced out the wild card. I was one of them. This pitching is awful. Who's going to pitch in the postseason? This guy better not make this roster. Now all is well. So winning cures a lot, but we still had those same concerns with those 2 guys missing so much time.
I mean, 5-1 in the postseason so far. 2 of those wins are Blake Snell, who's been just tremendous so far in the postseason. He is
Snell and Yama.
They call him Snellzilla.
I think back to what was it? The Diamondback series, the Dodgers. It was 2 years ago when they ended up losing in the NLDS, the Diamondbacks, where Dave Roberts was like, we were thinking about Game 5.
Yes.
And it's like, there's no Game 5 if we don't win today.
Sure.
So the playoffs is so it's empty the tank.
Yes, no question. Empty the tank is right. And tonight, I'll break down. It's such an interesting matchup, Sua. I'm gonna talk about Milwaukee and the Dodgers and how different they are and their different approaches to the game. We'll do that coming up a little bit later on in the show. In the meantime, $1 Million Mondays back on 710. Thank you to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day long for your chance to win. Give us your big game prediction, both teams, and the final score. You can win $1 million, and just for playing, you get 2 tickets to Rams versus Narlands. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. All right, we saw SC Wallop, Michigan on Saturday at the Coliseum. Are they on course for the college football playoffs, Sua?
Yeah, technically they're on course.
Technically,
come on,
give me more than technically.
I mean, if they went out, yes, they're in the college football playoffs.
Even if they lose one.
It depends who that one they lose to.
I don't know that it does. I've had this conversation with Sedano over and over again. There is not a 2-loss team that is missed from a major conference that has missed the college football playoff. Last year, Alabama got close with 3 losses, but so far, every 2-loss team from the big conferences has made the college football playoff.
I just don't know if – this is why I say it depends who that loss is, because if that loss is to Oregon and you beat Notre Dame, who already has 2 losses, and nobody else on your schedule really is a playoff team, how do you have an elite or a playoff resume? Because you've lost to the 2 teams you would play in the playoff. And so you're kind of like what Indiana was last year or SMU.
So here's Notre Dame is better than their record.
Yes.
Notre Dame lost to number 2 Miami and number 4 Texas A&M. Yeah. Those are their first 2 games of the year. Mm-hmm. Really tough games. Now they've rattled off through some of their traditional, suspects. They've won 4 in a row. But I think they played 2 of the best teams in the country and are better than the record. What do you think?
I think Miami is the only real team they've played. Texas A&M, I don't know yet. Because Texas A&M does it all the time. A lot of these SEC teams do it all the time.
Sure.
They get ranked, This is why we need to do away with preseason rankings.
Oh,
because
they're
they mean
so stupid.
absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. And then we use a narrative of, well, this team was ranked top 5 before the season started. So whoever beats them must be good. And then that team that was ranked top 5 actually finished the year with 5 losses. And
Right.
they had no business being in the top 5.
Sure.
So is that win what it is? Same thing with how Oregon beat Penn State. I don't know how good Oregon is because Penn State isn't good. So that win was impressive weeks ago. It's not impressive now. And you lost to a real team in Indiana. So for USC's situation, I don't see a situation where you lose to Oregon with your loss to Illinois and then think that you get in over teams that have quality wins.
I think if their only loss for the rest of the way is to Oregon at Oregon, I think they're in the playoff. If you're telling me they're going to beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame, they're going to win out except for the game at Autzen, I say they're going to the playoff.
I guess it depends on Nebraska.
That would be 2 losses, one to Illinois, good Illinois team, and one to Oregon, good Oregon team, both on the road.
Is it a good Illinois team now, though?
Better than I thought they were after they got blown out by Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean, after they got blown out by Indiana, I was like, they're not that good. But I think they're pretty good.
It's still
and then
early.
they play the best team in the SEC or they play the best team in the ACC in the playoffs. You know, I don't know if they only have 2 losses. That they like what Tua said, if they are good enough to win a playoff game.
Right. I don't know about that. All I want to do is get to the playoff, right? That would be step 1. Winning in the playoff is another step altogether. But if you look at it, at Notre Dame, at Nebraska, home Northwestern, home Iowa, at Oregon, home UCLA, I mean, they got a chance to go 4-1 in that stretch. And if they go 4-1 on top of their 5-1 right now, 9-2, I think is that it? 10-2, I think they go to the playoff.
If Nebraska doesn't lose again, and they get to that matchup, and I think Nebraska has 1 loss right now, maybe 2 losses, 1 loss. That will depend if their resume is good. And obviously, if other teams lose, then all of this doesn't mean anything because USC is going to get in as a 2-loss Big Ten team if everybody else has 2 losses.
Yes.
So nothing else matters at that point. But if there's a circumstance where there's a 1-loss team, at-large team, that has a 1-2 impressive wins versus a USC team that doesn't have an impressive win outside of a down Michigan team, I don't think that fares well.
Yeah, I think, by the way, we want Michigan to play really well.
We need them to play well.
We want Illinois to play really well.
Michigan already lost to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not that good. They have a good
Oklahoma
defense.
Lost Texas,
Oklahoma's got torched by Texas, and Texas ain't that good. So, again, our best win technically is against a team who lost to not mediocre, but average SEC team.
Your original point about the college football rankings preseason and through the month of September and October, it only matters once you get to the playoff rankings. The playoff rankings are the only thing that matters. The rest of it, forget. We're what are we, number 20? We're number 20.
They're just so ambiguous because there's no real reason why we rank some of these teams the way we rank. I was looking at it today. Notre Dame has 2 losses. They're ranked above an undefeated team now.
It's just guessing.
Illinois lost to the best team in the country and got dropped out of the top 25 altogether. Missouri lost to Alabama, who's number 8, I believe, at the time, or number 6, and only dropped like 2 spots. So I'm like, what? When do losing to the big dogs, it just drops you out of the top 25? And when is it? No, that's a great loss. You're only going to drop you 2 spots.
Right.
It's so wishy-washy. All of this is.
And there's a randomness to it, and guys are guessing. And by the way, coaches poll.
Narrative and bias.
It's like an assistant coach that fills it out. We know all that stuff. The playoff rankings are the only ones that count.
And this is also what people like James Franklin are judged on, because the biggest thing against him, which may be a contribution to why he got fired, was that he rarely beats top 10 teams. I think he only has 4 in his entire tenure, and most of them happened in the beginning. He was there for 12 years and got fired yesterday.
Yeah.
And these top 10 matter. Winning big games matter to places like Penn State, and they don't think that they could do that with James Franklin.
Okay. Let's talk about James Franklin coming up next. I would like to say I think it is the stupidest firing I can remember. Just stupid.
I don't like it either.
We'll do that coming up. Plus, the Brewers manager, Pat Murphy, has got an interesting snack. Have you heard about it?
No.
I'll tell you about it coming up. It's a good one. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, you and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement. Prize Picks, whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan of both like me, always good to be right. And right now, I had sort of a sketchy weekend on Prize Picks, but I'm ready for a new week. Brian Cohen and I am all over Blake Snell tonight. More than 16.5 batters faced, and I'm all over Shohei Otani to hit a home run tonight, he breaks out of it. You rolling with anything?
Ooh, I do like that. I also got Blake Snell over or more than 8 strikeouts and more than 17.5 outs. So I have him going deep into the game. And then mix that in with a little Caleb Williams 2 touchdown passes.
I like that.
So, there we go.
I like that. So you can mix it all up, baseball, football, basketball on Prize Picks. Prize Picks now offers stacks. That means you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Luka Doncic's points, 3-pointers, and assists? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup at Prize Picks. You can also follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app. Copy their lineups in one click, whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just somebody whose picks you like. Hit the follow button. Check out every lineup they create in the new Feed tab on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Join the fun. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code MACE, M-A-S-E, for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN is giving you a chance to win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays are back. It's presented by Pechanga Resort Casino.
Listen every Monday during football season
to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Mason and Ireland, and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
All you have to do is make a super prediction,
and you can win $1 million.
$1 Million Mondays presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hack your day with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get real close to over 9,000 animals, including axolotls at the all-new Bayside Aquarium, now open, and orcas at the reimagined Orca Encounter. Rediscover the journey to Atlantis and enjoy fall family fun during Spooktacular with trick-or-treating, colorful costume characters, and a pumpkin patch on select dates now through November 2nd. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 30% with passes as low as $13.50 a month, plus no down payment. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions apply.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Out here, it's football season, where nothing beats backyard grilling, gathering around the fire pit, and cheering on your favorite team with friends. The yard is mowed, the lights are strung, and the grill is warming up. Whether you need to fill up your propane, get a new grill, or even a generator, out here, it's game day. And we're ready for it. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Steve Mason, and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Tua Craven's in for Ireland today, and look who it is, direct from the Blue Review.
Blue Review. Blue Review.
Bergman's here.
What's happening?
So it was, it doesn't happen every week that I wind up with my two favorite teams winning over the weekend, but USC blew out Michigan and the Rams beat Baltimore yesterday. I'm in such a good mood today. NLCS starts tonight against Milwaukee. I love this matchup for the Dodgers. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great. That was a lot of stuff all at once.
You know what we call that setting the tone. Getting
tone.
Everything out there, keeping all the plates spinning.
See, but I feel the same way because I don't normally get both of my teams winning. Actually, all three of my teams winning.
Right.
I got the Dodgers. I got the Bruins. The 2-1 in the Big Ten Bruins, by the way.
Figure.
And when they win out, they'll be in the playoff despite the early 4-0-4 start. So that's going to be great.
When they're in the playoff, yes, sure.
If they win out, they're in the playoff. That's my new narrative for the rest of the time.
I was going to mention.
Don't laugh at me, Sua.
Isn't Jerry Neuheisel their Coach O?
He is a beast.
But it's Tim Skipper.
I love him.
Yeah, I know, but Jerry Neuheisel's getting
he's the
tons
play
of the
caller.
shine.
So that somebody said that on Twitter yesterday. You weird Bruins, you guys get together and talk.
We're great.
And they were like, why is Neuheisel getting all the love and Skipper's the face? And I'm like, well, isn't Neuheisel calling the plays?
Yep.
So why would he not get the credit for the offense dropping 30-plus points back-to-back weeks?
Yeah. No, it's absolutely right.
So Nico is the quarterback. Say his last name one more time. I'm never going to get it, but
Iamaliava.
Io
Stop.
Io.
Mali. Ava. That's the English way to say it.
Maliava.
You should talk to the guy that is Simone.
Like, my name's not even Sua. My name's not Sua.
Oh, what is it?
Sua.
Oh, now do you ever correct people?
I have SU apostrophe A. No, because as a kid, when you're going to middle school in Temecula, and you tell a kid on the playground, hey, my name's Sua. And they're like, Sewer? What, Sewer?
Yeah, right.
Who would name their kid Sewer? And I'm like, yeah, it's Sue. Just call me Sue.
There you go.
It's all good.
Because I lived in Hawaii for 2 years, my daughter was born in Hawaii, Riley, and so her middle name is Malia. It's not Malia, it's Malia. It's M-A-L-I
My sister's
apostrophe
name
A.
is Malia.
Yeah. Is it the same way? M-A-L-I apostrophe A?
Just M-A-L-I-A, no apostrophe. So instead of Malia, it's Malia.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out Jaden Maeva versus Maiava. Jaden Maiava took me a while. So, Bergman, tonight, Milwaukee. We still don't know who's pitching for Milwaukee. It could be an opener.
We do.
Is it Freddie Peralta?
No, it is not Freddie Peralta. It is Aaron Ashby. And the lefty.
He's
a lefty. So they're going opener. So they're going with a bullpen game in game one after they went 15 innings on Saturday with a bunch of bullpen being used. So that's dangerous for them. But first of all, before we get into all that stuff, it's time to talk Dodgers baseball. It's the Boys in Blue Report, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon, located 15 miles south of Bakersfield off of Route 99, your 24/7 destination for all the action. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, opening November 13th.
All right, so Bergman, my view of this series is that it's big ball versus small ball.
Yes.
The Milwaukee Brewers steal bases. They work deep into counts. They make contact. They play defense. They've got 9 guys that have stolen at least 14 bases. That's going to put pressure on pitchers and on Will Smith. I think that's sort of the theme of this series. I came across a number. The Brewers are 22nd in home runs. 22nd in home runs. The Dodgers hit 78 more home runs this year than the Milwaukee Brewers have. And as a coda to that, what am I?
Children of death
from Emily. No,
adults.
coda. No, as a coda to that. The Milwaukee Brewers scored more runs than the Dodgers, despite hitting 78 fewer home runs.
The Dodgers scored more than the Brewers.
Did they score more?
Yes,
it's like
they did.
It's very close.
It was like 825 for the Dodgers and 803.
Okay,
for the,
so it's very close.
Very close, but the Dodgers scored
But
more.
they did it. They had one of the lowest home run rates in the league and still managed to win a bunch of games. How do you view this series?
So I think that's all of that is right. Someone put it best on Blue Review this morning. It was someone named Sherry, and she put it's death by 1,000 cuts when it comes to the Brewers. So they are going to play small ball. They're going to just get singles, doubles. They're going to just move guys around, steal bases, put pressure on your starting pitching. But how they beat the Cubs though was by the long ball. They had 7 home runs against the Cubs, and that's how they won it. Difference in starting pitching, of course.
Yep.
But so it's going to be very difficult. I feel really, really good about this series, and I think it's mostly because of the starting pitching. The starting pitching for the Dodgers is just vastly better than what the Brewers have.
I think one of the best postseason rotations I have ever seen the Dodgers have right now.
By far. And then you throw Roki at the end, and you have a legit closer at the end.
It's crazy. By the way, you mentioned the home runs. So teams are 16-4 in the postseason when they out-homer the other team.
Yeah, that's a Sarah Lang stat, feels like.
Yeah, I did a lot of Sarah Lang stats.
Sarah Lang's is great.
She's the best. She's got so much good stuff.
Jinx.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy me a Coke.
How do you think this? Oh, I know what I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
Do you know what pocket pancakes are?
Pocket pancakes, like you make a pancake and want to save it for later, so you stick it in your pocket.
That's exactly what it is.
It is exactly.
Sounds
what
like
it is.
a CD you burnt and you like want to play it
A
later.
pocket
And you just
pancake.
put it in your pocket.
Yeah, no, it is a pancake made for your pocket that you can later eat.
For your pocket. It's actually made
It's
for
made
the
for your
pocket.
pocket. And Pat Murphy, the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, always has a pocket pancake in his pocket.
Is this a non-dressed pancake, like a dry?
I hope so.
I don't think
hope
there's
so.
How are
maple
you
syrup
eating this
in there.
pancake?
Well, if maybe it's like injected
Yeah, that's
into
what
the
I'm saying.
pancake
No, I
and
don't-
it's
this-
wrapped up.
This is not Mickey D's. No, I don't
Right.
think they're
Yeah,
injecting
yeah.
maple
What is
syrup.
What
into
is the
yeah.
ones? What is that?
The
What are those
blue-
sandwiches called?
McGriddle.
McGriddle,
Yeah,
yeah,
like the
it's not,
McGriddle.
It's not a McGriddle. It's not a
McGriddles are
McGriddle.
good.
Hey,
well,
boss.
they used to be. I used to
Hey,
be.
Greg, can I
Yes.
get a credential for the Dodgers Brewers series? Because I need to approach Pat Murphy with a question, because my sister and I, those who listen to the DeMarco and Travis show
Yes.
for a long time, me and sister and I have proprietary technology
Oh, you have
for
the
your
technology.
pockets,
Wow.
which was Pocket Tot.
Yep.
Oh,
where
I remember
you
the
keep
Pocket
it
Tot.
hot, and it's served 4 pockets. So you have it on your T-shirt, you have it in your pocket, and you can have it insulated, so it's nice and hot but not wet and soggy.
Yeah.
That you can have it out and it's nice and crispy, so you can eat it. So I want to approach Pat with my Pocket Tot technology for his pocket pancakes.
The technology of the pocket tot.
I actually have
That
questions.
outfit.
I have questions on the pocket tot. So how do you keep it so that it's warm but
Right.
not burn you?
So it's got kind of like an air fryer technology, you
Oh,
know?
okay.
So air
Okay.
fryers
So wait,
have
you
the
have
air
a pocket
circulating in
air
there. It's not an air fryer because it's not going to be motorized, but
Yeah.
it has the same sort of like, the vortex technology that it
Vortex
has there. So
technology, yeah.
it's both insulated like a coat
Yeah.
on the inside of your pocket. So you don't get burned yourself. You're not
Yep.
going to get burned by your shirt. And has the air fryer technology to whisk around it to keep it nice and crispy.
You know who you remind me of? Elizabeth Holmes. She invented a bunch of stuff too with the nanotainer and all that stuff.
An
and you've-
important step forward.
An
in
important
pocket
step forward.
technology.
Has anybody seen Elizabeth, the documentary Out for
No.
Blood?
I love
Go
it.
look at the documentary Out for Blood. It is crazy about this woman, Elizabeth Holmes, who's now in jail.
Does Otani heat up?
Yeah, that's a
Is
good
he going to heat up?
Okay, so that is interesting too. We talked again about that on the Blue Review. Is that they are not very left-handed heavy
Correct.
in this team. So you're going to see a lot of right-handers from the pitching staff of the Brewers, and that means that should be better for him. But also, like if there's any, so it's better, not only better for him. Another guy that struggled was Freddie Freeman, also a lefty, and Max Muncy, also a lefty. Hopefully, those 3 guys can really start to step up just a little bit more. And if somebody's going to get better, Shohei Otani and Freddie Freeman are going to figure themselves out.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about them in the slightest. It's really better for Muncy. Then when Muncy's going, this lineup just turns over fast.
What do you think of Shohei not pitching until at least Game 3? It's not even announced for Game 3. At least Game 3.
So it's probably going to be Game
but
4.
Dave will not. Oh, you think it's going to be 4?
I do think it's because it also makes sense. So Shohei Otani has not pitched on less than 6 days rest at all this season, not one time.
Yep.
So there's no space that he's going to have that. Because how the series works out, that game 1 to game 5 is a 4 days rest, and that's why you have Blake Snell who can do that. Game 2 to game 6 with Yamamoto is 5 days rest, so Yamamoto fits right into that.
Yep.
And then game 3 is 4 days to game 7, so that means that Glasnow fits better into that. This way, game 4 is just strictly for Shohei, and he doesn't have to pitch twice. And by the way, by not pitching twice, he focuses on hitting.
Right, and that's was my first thought. First of all, he gets to pitch at home. Secondly, it does allow him to, as Dave said, recalibrate his swing and recalibrate his approach at the plate without worrying about pitching. They won't come out and say that's the reason, but I think that's a huge element of this.
Yeah, Dave Roberts over the weekend came out and say Shohei has to be better for us to win the World Series. To get out past the Brewers, Shohei has to be better. So he's calling out Shohei, which I don't think any manager has ever come close to doing because it's Shohei Otani, but he did it. And I love the fact that he did. Yeah, I love the fact that he did it because he's saying, I don't care who you are.
Hold your star players accountable. Sets an example for the rest of the locker room.
Yep.
I was talking to Travis about this yesterday. About what were you more worried about? Were you more worried about going against the Phillies or the Brewers? And he said Phillies immediately because the pitching and left-handers. And he doesn't think. He said he wouldn't be surprised if this went 7, but he sounds like he's pretty confident the Dodgers are going to heat up. And I was going to ask, do you think Otani pitches based on how he hits in those first few games? If he's still struggling, do you pitch or do you want him focus only on hitting at this point?
No, on Game 4, I want him pitching, no matter what. He's still. It's the Dodgers have just an embarrassment of riches. Their 4 starters are 4 aces on any team in baseball. You can take one of them; they will be the number one starter in any single space. Maybe not Pittsburgh because of Skeens, but pretty much anywhere else, they are 4 number 1 caliber pitchers. And to win this series and go through the way it needs to be, you need Otani pitching in Game 4.
By the way, one of my notes here that I made for today was at some point late in the game, Aaron Ashby, who's the left-hander, will face Shohei Otani in a critical at-bat. And now that critical at-bat is going to be in the first inning.
The first inning right
off
the bat.
So I will change it. I will say Jared Koenig, a lefty, is the guy that will face Shohei late. That I think Shohei will get the best of, the way he did with Matt Strahm in the last series. His one hit, people forget, his one hit was a really big hit off of Matt Strahm that scored runs.
Yeah, it was a single. Scored some runs. So he can hit anything. He's not lefty righty dependent, but at the same time, he struggles a little bit more. But I just want him to go back to what he was.
Yeah,
right now he's swinging at pitches that are outside the plate
and taking pitches that are in the zone.
So that means that you're off.
Pushing.
Yeah, he's pushing. He's totally off right now. So if he just all it takes for him probably one good hit, and he got really, really close when the Phillies. Remember when we were there?
Yeah.
When the game that we were at, he got a ball. It was right against the wall.
Yep, he did.
So he was very, very close. Just needs to get one needs to leave the park today.
I would play him more than. At least one home run on Prize Picks tonight. I think Shohei hits a home run tonight.
Well, look, he's due, right? He doesn't go very many games without hitting one, so he is due tonight.
Hey, one other thing I wanted to hit you with. Last night, Kevin Gausman got pulled after 6 innings by Toronto. Friday night,
Ridiculous.
Detroit pulled Tarek Skubal after 6 innings. Both teams went on to lose. Now, I understand pitch counts during the regular season. The reason you have pitch counts during the regular season is so that you can just let guys go in the postseason. What are these guys doing?
I don't know. I mean, Glasnow, apparently he had cramps or whatever it happened to be,
yes.
but he was pulled with a low pitch count, like 87,
80,
something like
80s,
that.
Yep.
And by the way, Gausman was like 76.
Yeah.
He was dealing. He was moving right through him.
Yeah.
I don't understand it either. When you have a guy going, you have to take the analytics, throw it away, and say, this is my dude. I'm going to go with him as long as you can.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question that I just asked Mace. If you have a pitcher, realistically, and he has to pitch the same schedule, you can't change the schedule, how deep would you like your starting pitchers to go? If you could go until they tire without injuring them, what's a realistic number? He said 100. I don't think 100 pitches is realistic to not get injured.
Oh, no. 100 pitches is totally realistic. I totally agree with Mace.
I do think, though, it's the difference of playoff baseball versus regular season baseball. The hitters are better. And it's the issues of the pitcher's going to explode at some point. The bomb of the pitcher is going to go off, and they're going to get runs.
Juice. You're eventually going to lose juice.
Sure, but every single dugout in America in the postseason is waiting for you to pull that starter and then to get to the bullpen.
Right, and by the way, especially for us, we don't have a good bullpen. We need that extra inning out of that starter. We need that 7 innings.
If Blake Snell goes 110 pitches and 7+ innings, we're probably winning this game.
Winning the game.
If
or
he goes,
Well, that also
or there's a situation where he comes back in another inning, and it's where they hit 3 home runs off of him.
So typically that has happened to him in the past, and that's what happened when he was in Tampa Bay. Right. And that's why they pulled him.
2020 World Series, they pulled him after 6 innings, and they went on to lose the World Series.
He was dealing. Mookie Betts could not figure him out. Austin Barnes got a single, but the Rays didn't want Blake Snell to see Mookie Betts a third time.
Yep.
And guess what happened? They lost the game. They lost the series.
The third time through the lineup thing is a real thing. Guys do start scuffling a little bit.
Yep.
Hitters have seen him a couple of times. So sometimes it makes – but if my guy's throwing well, throw.
Put him out there.
This is a knee-jerk from that Yama perfect game
No,
situation?
it's always been that way. I'll give you – so in 2018, the Dodgers were playing the Red Sox in the World Series. And Rich Hill was on the mound, and he was dealing – in Game 5. He was so good. He was going through 7 1/3 innings, and he was just one hitter. Boom, 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 boom. Dave Roberts came out, pulled him immediately. Game over.
Game over. Lights out.
They want to get to the bullpen.
Yeah, especially with us.
So the best possible scenario is going Snell to Sasaki.
Yep,
that's the best possible.
I think we're going to need a little bridge in there.
You probably will, and hopefully it's a guy like Sheehan, or because it's Game 1. Glasnow, I mean, like they did.
Would you use Glasnow in the 8th inning tonight? Yeah, I mean, you
could.
They did
it. They
not
did
turning
it
towards Tanner Scott at all.
No, he's not even on the roster.
No, they didn't put him on the roster.
He has like an abscess on his.
Yeah, he had to be removed.
Do you think that's
he's ineligible for the NLCS?
Do you think that's it was an injury thing, or was it a?
Nobody comes out.
I can't.
Nobody comes out and says they have an abscess when they don't have an abscess. That is just
that's a weird thing to be like.
But I'm out. It's so believable.
I gotta take a break. I got assist. I got to leave.
Because they could have said like, "Hey, you're not going on the postseason roster. How do you want to talk?"
I'll go assist.
Let's say
exactly. Abscess. I got a UTI, man. I can't play.
Oh, there you go. There's another one.
All
right, Greg Berman.
Blue review.
6:30 tomorrow morning, every day. The Blue Review.
Sir.
You, Marcus, and Parker Bell. It's an exciting time.
Yes, it is. And the numbers are going really, really well right now. So thank you for joining us at 6:30 in the morning every day on weekday.
Excellent.
On the Blue Review.
Blue Review. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Bergman, the MLB Championship Series is on the ESPN app. ALCS action on the ESPN LA app starting at 2 p.m. with Seattle, Toronto. That's Game 2. Then at 5 o'clock, you hear the Dodgers in Milwaukee for Game 1 of the NLCS live on 710 and the ESPN LA app with Blake Snell on the mound. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports tile for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And be sure to recap the NLCS tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the Blue Review on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. The MLB postseason on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Coming up next for you, we're going to do some icebreakers. Sua Cravens is in for Ireland today. It is a celebration Monday with both USC and the Rams winning. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. My favorite car that I've ever driven is my Hyundai Elantra. It's a hybrid. Totally dig it. I test drove. By the way, when I started working with the Southern California Hyundai dealers, I drove everything. I drove the Ioniq 5, which is crazy. It's like driving a spaceship. They've got the Palisade right now. They've got all the SUVs, EVs, and the incredible new 2026 Hyundai Palisade is something you got to see. It's premium, refined design inside and out, more luxury, more space, and tons of new features like the dual panoramic sunroof, digital key, and fingerprint authentication, and, of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. I'm telling you, do like I did. Get the experience of your life and the car of your life. Test drive a new Hyundai today, only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
When McCarthy threw that pick six, I just popped on, and the number of people are like, it's amazing what happens when Colin Stallion's not on the sideline. I went in people's feeds that I barely speak to.
We're like, hey, troll.
I did actually say troll to somebody. The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay, and this football season, it's time to celebrate game day with Stella Rosa wines. From tailgates to touchdowns, Stella Rosa brings the flavor and excitement with your chance to win a trip to a major football game on January 1st. Prizes include game tickets, airfare, and hotel accommodations, all covered by Stella Rosa. Sip, cheer, and celebrate all season long. Enter now at stellarosa.com/tailgate2025. Must be 21 years of age or older. Please enjoy responsibly.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form, and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, we got Sua playing today. Sua, you have played this before. You do have 0 points.
Okay. We could have left that part out.
I don't have many.
Okay, let's bring up Mason this morning. I'm going to do this while I have a second. Mason sends us what we got in our picks over the weekend.
Yep.
You always just tell us on Friday when we do the segment with Teller Fulgham. It's kind of when we find out. You said, oh, hey, Emily, by the way, you went 0-5 this weekend. Okay.
That was not my lead. My lead was Ireland went 5-0.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
happened to go 0 for 5.
The first week, we know about it on a Monday.
Drop it in there. Yeah, sorry about that. I just I wanted to point out, too, Tyler Fulgham went 4-1. He's out of control.
Always listen to Tyler Fulgham.
It's unbelievable.
It's like he does this for his job. Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the updated standings. Macy have 9,
Yes.
Brian 6, and Emily has 3 because no one guessed right.
And
the other
Ireland
day.
has 99.
Yeah, a lot. All right, so for 10 points, I was born in 1976, and I have given the commencement speech at Emily's alma mater, UVA. Okay. For 9 points, I have hosted SNL. I have made an appearance on Modern Family, and I am in the upcoming movie Is This Thing On?, directed by Bradley Cooper, starring Will Arnett.
Terry Bradshaw?
No, don't guess unless you got
Don't guess
it.
unless you know. You want to
But
guess?
you can talk
I
out
wanna
loud.
guess.
You can talk
Okay.
your voices out loud. Is that your guess?
Yes.
It is incorrect. It is not Terry Bradshaw. That was a good early guess.
Yeah, good early guess. Good early guess.
For 8 points, I followed in my dad's footsteps, and so did my brothers.
Well, probably should have waited for that one.
Okay, following Dad's footsteps. Saturday Night Live.
Brian.
Okay?
Peyton Manning.
Yes!
Yes!
Yeah,
It
come on,
is
baby.
Just going to go there.
Manning.
I was just going to go there.
Brian got 8
I was
points.
in the same
That's
realm.
early for BC. How many points is that?
And no football hints yet. So, yes, that was 8 points for BSC. Wow.
Best one yet. Watch out, John. I'm coming.
Congratulations. You've now taken over firm control of second place in Icebreakers for the month.
Well,
By the-
okay, so
go ahead.
you have 15 points now. No, 14 points now. So John only has 21.
Oh,
So,
so
you're coming up,
Brian's in
Brian.
it. All right, there you have it. There's your Icebreakers. It's time to open the phones. We got so much good stuff. So much good stuff going on. We had USC blowing out Michigan Saturday at the Coliseum. Maybe you were there. Do you think they are on course for the college football playoff? Rams yesterday win at Baltimore. Really had a rough first half, but Matthew Stafford did his thing in the third quarter. Special teams questions, we'll get to those later, but that's also fair game. And, of course, the Dodgers tonight in Milwaukee. Game 1, NLCS, 877-710 ESPN. That's 877-710 ESPN. Want to hear from you on all this stuff. Next, Mason in Ireland. Sue is in for John, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis, always so giving, even when others don't deserve it or appreciate it.
I gave Cappy seats, and he gave them to someone else. He hoarded them.
And, all right, I'm going to try to give Cappy some grace here.
No, he was doing it.
Did something come up where he couldn't use them?
Nope. How'd that make you feel?
Did you give him parking?
I was like, okay, I did give him parking.
Yeah.
The Marco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nakua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams house.
You ever wake up with a sore throat, feeling a little off, and you know you're getting sick? Well, getting sick and going on the IL isn't an option, especially for me when I'm traveling for work. You can try to see a doctor, well, good luck there, or go sit for hours in an urgent care. Nope. That's why you need a medical emergency kit. This isn't some cheap first aid kit, okay? Your medical emergency kit comes packed with doctor-prescribed meds. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. If you're coming down with the flu, bam, here's your Z-Pack. You've got gastrointestinal issues, here's your Bactrim. From Z-Pack to ivermectin, amoxicillin, and doxycycline to treat strep, pneumonia, sinus infections, UTIs, COVID, and more. It's all right there in your kit. Just match your symptoms to the guide or talk with their telehealth doc. No doctor waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. Order online in minutes and get $50 off with code SPORTS at urgentcarekit.com/sports. Get yours now at urgentcarekit.com/sports, promo code SPORTS.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, got a line open, 877, actually 2 lines open, 877-710-ESPN for Sports Graffiti Monday after USC wins, the Rams win, and we get ready for Game 1 of the NLCS, Milwaukee versus the Dodgers tonight in Milwaukee, 877-710-ESPN. Let us start out. Oh, look, it is Mitch from New Jersey. We've been talking about Mitch. Mitch, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Mitch?
Hello, Steve, everybody. Sue, it's been a minute.
It's good, Mitch.
I got can we say USC is a blue-collar team? We kicked, you know what? That was a great game. And I could say Miami could win the Heisman if Beck and who's the other fella? Well, if Beck doesn't have a good game.
Right.
If he has one bad game and we keep winning, I think Miami's got the Heisman this year. What do you think? And we'll be in the playoffs, I think.
All right, there you go. He thinks in the playoff and win the Heisman.
If USC makes the playoff, I think Miami will win the Heisman.
He will. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, he's statistically, he's like the number one guy out there in almost every category. He's completed over 70% of his passes.
And took a week off and was still the leading passer in the Big Ten.
That's right. 877-710-ESPN. Let's go to David in Riverside. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, David.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, got a little rant here. Hey, good little rant here for you guys.
Cool.
Look, I'm happy the Rams won, but I'm really pissed off about this special teams, which I really think is going to be the downfall for the Rams. I thought the point of a coach is to coach up his team and to coach up this specials team, and I'm not seeing any improvement. They seem to make these mental errors, these mistakes every week, and honestly, Josh Carty is just not in it. He's all in his head. I think they need to find another kicker and put some competition in there because Josh Carty, he doesn't got it. We got to figure it out with the special teams.
Okay, thank you very much for the call. 877-710-ESPN, Chase Blackburn, special teams coach. Carty missed from 26 yesterday. Almost missed from 36. That was not a good-looking kick.
That was a bad kick.
And a lot of that big punt return yesterday. They have missed so far 6 total kicks. That's most in football, extra points and field goals. 4 blocked kicks. I mean, at some point you do look at the special teams coach and you say, dude.
Oh, yeah, gone.
Yeah, dude.
Gone. He's gone.
Go.
I'll tell you right now, he's gone. If it doesn't happen in the middle of the year, he will not be back next year. Unfortunately, just because you're next to the guy that's messing up on special teams, I think a lot of people will be replaced on the front line of the special team as well as the kicker. It's an issue.
But would you change kickers right now? Would you say, all right, you would?
1,000,000,000%.
I would change kickers now.
It's like having the Y words on the golf course. I can't wait for you to get out of your slump. I need a kicker that I can kick 40-plus yard field goals with.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I saw you knuckleball a 33-yarder, and you should have missed that one.
Yeah.
And we saw Sean McVay's strategy changed when he lost all of his confidence in Josh Carty. They went for it, on 4th and 11? That's when the Kyron Williams play happened. They went for it again, like on these short yardage situations when he was pushed because he had no faith that Carty would get a kick through, even on a makeable kick.
Yeah, even at a moment when they could have made it a 3-score game, he decided to go for it. That says everything you need to know about Josh Carty.
He's gone.
You think this week?
I don't think this week.
You think he's going to get on the plane to London?
Maybe after the bye week, he might be
after the bye week, okay.
You bringing kickers during the bye week?
Kickers out during the bye week.
Oh, that's smart, yeah. 877-710-ESPN. Let's go to Riverside and Marlon. Marlon, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Marlon?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good, man.
I want to say, hey, Sue, how you doing, man? I seen you play in high school. I'm from actually Moreno Valley, so I seen you play in high school. It's nice to talk to you. I'm glad you're on the radio. I think the Lakers are going to be better than everybody expected them to be this year. Let's go Dodgers. I'm happy SC. I'm a big SC fan. And last but not least, happy birthday, Jerry Jones. You are 1 year closer to no longer being the general manager and the owner of the Cowboys because you suck. And I can't stand you. I am a avid Dallas Cowboys fan, and the last 30 years have been miserable because of you. So happy birthday.
All right. Very nice. You know what? I think he will really appreciate that birthday message. It's very sweet of him to remember.
He'll treat Marlon like the Jets fans.
He wished him well for 1 year closer to death.
Yes, he did. But he said it in a much kinder way, didn't he? He said,
Jerry
year
Jones
closer to not being the general manager.
Can't wait for you to get your stranglehold that you have on this organization. And I cannot wait till you hand it over.
Yeah, to Stephen Jones, who I don't think is going to be any better. Let's go to Josh in Orlando. Josh, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Josh.
What's up, guys? Beautiful 82 degrees here in Orlando.
Oh, very nice. Sounds good.
Hey, just want to touch on three things. So the whole James Franklin thing, if that was, I forgot his name, our USC coach. If that was him here and he lost, we would want him gone. And by the way, just so you know, James Franklin, he's sleeping well. He's making $20,000 a day with his buyout. And then also really quick, so I lived in California, Texas, and Florida.
Yep.
And I will tell you, I mean, for some reason, college football just hits harder out here and in Texas. So when you guys talk about the rankings, I agree with you that they shouldn't be coming out like preseason rankings, but it's more or less about the propaganda. It's more or less about having something to talk about and the controversy leading up to the actual rankings. So that's my take on it.
All right. Thank you very much for the call. Yeah, the rankings, we're not a fan of preseason rankings. Let's get one more in. Let's go to Portia. Our friend Portia. Portia, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Portia.
I just want to say great win by USC, and I like the way Lakers played last night. DeAndre Ayton is going to have a big season. The Dodgers in 5, 8 wins away.
All right, 8 wins away. Thank you very much, Portia. All right, there's your Sports Graffiti. Whenever we talk about it on Sports Graffiti, it's sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. All right, therapy. So, Sua, James Franklin, fired by Penn State.
Yeah.
I think it's the stupidest thing ever. What do you think?
I don't like it. What message are you sending to any coach that takes the job after him if the coach that was there for the last 10 years, and this isn't a bad coach who's been there for 10 years.
Right.
Multiple 10-win seasons.
12 seasons, by the way, not 10 seasons.
His last
12
last 3 seasons, he's had double-digit wins.
Multiple 10-win seasons, multiple top 25 recruiting classes. He's coming off his best year with the school.
He made the college football semifinals last year.
He's one game away from he lost to the runner-up. Yeah, he lost to the runner-up.
Texas, right?
They lost to Notre Dame, I thought.
Okay, they lost in the semifinals.
They lost in the semifinals.
And you fire him. So I get you fire him because he lost 3 in a row. You lost to an awful UCLA team. Yep. The team looks bad. Drew Allar is not living up to the party. He was supposed to be the first quarterback off the board. Not happening.
Yep, not happening.
Katron Allen and Nick Singleton, that's supposed to be the best 1-2 running back combo in all of college football. That's not really working out. The defense, your Rojas gets hurt. Your defense is down and out. The team looks like they've quit and that they've packed it in, and the university did the same thing. Because I get having a bad year and it doesn't look good. Maybe you fire the OC. Maybe you fire the new DC because your DC left last year, and you take that into account that maybe the DC that Ohio State that was here a year ago is gone. Like we're trying to put together something that's going to work, and you fire the coach who is the reason why all of this is here in the first place. I don't get it. Especially in the middle of the year, because now you're going to lose every recruit that you have.
Right. I mean, your class goes away, right?
So you asked what the message they're trying to send. Their message they're trying to send is, we are here to win championships. But Penn State believes that they are here to win championships, that they are not the medium of the world, that they are the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Texas. That they believe that they need to be competing for that.
Never will be.
And James Franklin was never going to get them
It's been 39 years since they won a national championship, and James Franklin had them 2 games away last year.
And
2 games, as close as they've been in 39 years to winning a championship.
When has he coached a good game against a good team?
Well, I would argue, if you are 10-2, you've coached pretty well.
You've coached, but not against
They're
teams
not Ohio
that
State,
are
and they're not
top 10
Michigan,
teams.
and they never will be. They never will be.
But my point is
they
never have been.
But my point is this.
They're the Lakers. They're the Lakers who think that they should win championships every year.
They're the Lakers without having ever won. The Lakers are championship or bust because they win championships all the time. It's been 39 years for Penn State.
I mean, think about the Dodgers. The Dodgers were World Series or bust for a long time, and they had that gap from 88 to 2020 where they didn't win a World Series. And, they
and we kept the same manager because we were winning a lot of games.
But how are you demanding a championship that you're not? You don't come from like championship pedigree where winning championships is a thing that happens often and is expected every 5 years here at Penn State. That's not the case. So when you fire your head coach, who is quite literally the best thing you have going for you, I get you're not winning the big games you want to win. You're not winning national championships. You didn't beat Ohio State. I get that. But who do you bring in? You not only now you have to pay a bill of $50 million. You are going to have to, what big name comes in that's better than James Franklin that's available right now? Coach Sig, you're going to get him from Indiana. You're going to have to pay him $100 million on top of the $50 million.
And that's okay because Adidas just came in and give him a lot of money.
But then what money is left for NIL and budget? What alum is stepping up and going, you know what? I'm going to front this $50 million buyout, which apparently Adidas is doing.
Somebody's doing, yep.
And now I'm going to front the payment for this new head coach who might not be good at all for the next 7 years because it's going to be a guaranteed contract. And then on top of that, I need to come up with another $30 to $40 million to compete with Ohio State to justify why I expect you to beat that roster. It doesn't make sense. The only person you can bring in right now that would be like, y'all made an upgrade is Nick Saban. And Nick Saban ain't going to the Big Ten
years old.
and selling Big Ten recruiting after for the last 2.5 years told you how the SEC is just this, that, and the third, and how it's different. And now
the NIL,
playing
and I don't want to play that game.
How does Nick Saban come to the Big Ten team and go, you shouldn't go to the SEC? I just said is better than the conference my team's in.
You guys are acting like, though, he got fired after 5 years of being the coach. He was there for 12 seasons.
Right, but he's coming off back-to-back
his best
double-digit win seasons, and he's coming off his best season.
With what to show for it? The CFP semifinal, and they don't win?
Again, they made the college football playoff and got a win in the playoff. They were 2 games away from winning the top.
It's a playoff game.
They got 2 games away from winning the championship. They haven't won since they faced Vinny Testaverde in 1986.
I just think if you are a Penn State fan, you want them to aspire for more. And James Franklin was going to give you upper-tier mediocrity.
Dude,
I would argue college football.
So would you fire Arizona State's head coach this year? Because
Arizona State doesn't have the same beliefs. They don't believe that they should be winning a national championship. They are not a pristine, quote unquote, franchise.
Neither is Penn State.
They are.
Neither is Penn State. Penn State is not a blue blood. They're not. They're not. They think they are. Michigan, blue blood. Ohio State, blue blood. Texas, blue blood. USC, blue blood. Nebraska, falling out of blue blood grace. But those are still, if you ask every college football one-on-one nerd, he'll tell you, these are the blue bloods. An elite team doesn't make you a blue blood. Being an elite team, and Oregon, I hope you're listening, being an elite team for a small period of time does not make you a blue blood.
Right.
Winning, having tradition, Heisman trophies, conference championships, a New Year's Six bowl game, that is literally, if you're not playing in it, something went wrong. You think of Rose Bowls, who do you think of? Michigan out the Big Ten and USC out the Pac-12. These are just the facts.
And Penn State.
Hell, that's like me saying, Rose Bowl? Yeah, I think of Washington because they played in it twice.
How many times has Penn State played in the? I don't think. I was at one of those games. I was at the crazy game. The USC Penn State Rose Bowl
was Saquon. Well, Saquon, I don't think played in that game.
That was an unbelievable game.
Yeah.
Greatest game, one of the greatest Rose Bowls of all time.
Oh, it was incredible. Back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
What was that quarterback's name? Trace McSorley?
Oh, yeah.
Trace McSorley.
And you know what? Penn State's colors are blue.
That was my senior year. I didn't get to enjoy a Rose Bowl championship. I left early and joined the Washington Redskins. What a choice that was.
I do think that James Franklin's just like firing Mike Tomlin. He's going to find a job very quickly.
Instantly.
I think he is a good coach if you want mediocrity.
Boy,
mediocrity.
Interesting
10
definition
wins is
of mediocrity. You know how long? When's the last time we had 10 wins? USC
I was
had 10 wins.
The last time we had 10 wins was Lincoln's first year. So what is our school right now? Emily.
It's what?
Mediocrity.
Yeah. Sua's he's heated over that.
If you didn't play water polo and could drown me, I would be in that other room.
There you go. All right, coming up next for you, Tua may have lost his locker room after last night.
Yeah. What a guy.
What a screed that was. We'll do that coming up next. Sua Cravens is in for John. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Big opinions, big laughs, and even bigger calf muscles. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
For those listening at home, if you've seen Travis's calf muscles,
they're huge.
He
He's
could
Samoan.
360 windmill on a 10-foot court from vertical right now.
From birth, I've been oddly
And it's
shaped
shocking,
below the knee. Is it that weird? Do I look strange?
No, you don't look strange.
I was taken back.
You just have big calves.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
After the heartbreaking loss to the San Francisco 49ers on Thursday Night Football, the Los Angeles Rams get back in the win column after a 17-3 win against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens fall to a surprising, if not shocking, 1-5, in large part because Matthew Stafford continues to play high-level football. 17 out of 26 for a modest 181 yards. He hit Tyler Higbee for the one touchdown pass of the day, but in doing so, he moved into 9th place all-time on the NFL's passing yardage list, passing none other than Dan Marino with 61,493 yards. Up next, on number 8 on that list, former Falcons great and MVP Matt Ryan. The Rams pack it up in Baltimore. They will head to London to take on the Jacksonville Jags in Week 7 of the NFL season. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Jeff Dunham. You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Saturday, October 25th, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now at JeffDunham.com. Don't miss Jeff Dunham.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Take me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Real flavors with our signature sauces from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app today or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
This is the new Will I Am, East LA. I heard it last night. I was like, yeah, we got to get that on the radio. It's a good cut. Sue Cravens is here for John today, and Celebration Monday. Let's just be honest. Saturday, USC blows out Michigan. Yesterday, Rams sluggish in the first half, but pull away from Baltimore in the second half on the road. And, of course, tonight, Game 1, NLCS, Dodgers versus the Milwaukee Brewers. I wanted to ask you, Sua, about something that happened after the Chargers pulled off a win yesterday in Miami. Congratulations, Brian
Thank
Cohen.
you. Didn't look pretty, but we did it.
Did not look pretty.
It did not.
Afterwards, here's Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa.
I haven't had to say his name in a while. Tagovailoa. Here he is after the game at the podium.
Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
So, Sua, you played in the league, obviously. Have you ever seen anything like this, and what's the impact of Tua just kind of putting everybody on blast?
Yeah, he's Tua just pulled a young thug and snitched on everybody, and you just alienated yourself from the rest of the locker room. And that's not the smartest thing to do when you are a reliant position that relies on your O-line to protect you.
Yep.
Relies on your D-line to get you extra possessions. Relies on your defense to get stops, keep you in games, to help you look good, because as the quarterback, you get all the praise and credit when we win, and you get all the blame when we lose.
Right.
So you are supposed to be the head of the snake. You're supposed to be the voice, and you're supposed to hold down your teammates. You can hold your teammates accountable behind the cameras, but once you go in front of the cameras and talk like that, you're no longer my brother.
Right.
Everything that you and I do is transactional and is a job. And as far as how I feel about you, I can give a damn about what you have to say or what you do going forward, because you just showed me you will put me under the bus.
Yep.
So why would I protect you?
Yeah.
And, making things mandatory, or you think now you're going to go on and talk crazy and then think that you're going to tell me what to do now?
Right.
You're asking for trouble. And on top of it, I'm hearing some of his teammates have come out and said, you've missed these meetings that you're talking about too.
Wow.
You've been late too.
That's brutal.
So
now, I think, how much of this comes from the insecurity of the head coach, Mike McDaniel,
it's all
barely hanging on?
It's all bad.
Yeah.
McDaniel's going to be gone.
Yep.
We heard rumblings of culture issues last year and the year prior to that when things were going good. We saw Tyreek Hill basically demand a trade at the end of the season last year.
Right.
Every defender that's left Miami has said that culture there, toxic, ain't going to work. It's laughable.
Yes.
What's happening.
Yeah, it is.
And you're starting to see it all implode on itself. It's unfortunate because McDaniel's had a chance to have one of the most prolific, high-powered offenses in all of the NFL.
What happened to that? They were scoring. It went away.
No accountability.
Yeah.
None. Once you realize,
clearly, according to Tua,
yeah. I mean, Tua, come on now.
Yeah.
When you have no accountability from your head guy, you don't. It trickles down. So now the little things don't matter. Running to the ball doesn't matter. Practicing the way that I would play in a game doesn't matter. All that stuff is cliche, but it does end up happening. And once you have some toxicity in the building, it's like a disease. It just spreads and makes it so much harder to play the game of football.
Yeah. Hey, $1 Million Mondays is back on 710. Thank you to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day long for your chance to win. Give us your big game prediction, both teams and the final score. You can win $1 million, and just for playing, you get 2 tickets to Rams Narlands at SoFi. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. I think the most impactful offseason acquisition for the Rams has been, I'll tell you next. Mason and Ireland. Sue is in for John, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Goodwill. It's time of year people head to Goodwill, Southern California for Halloween costumes and decor. But did you know they're also more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training and career placement and supportive services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more information on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Because weekday mornings in L.A. belong to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
For a guy who had heart failure, why do you not enjoy heartwarming stories?
Because my heart's back to normal.
Are you Tom Rinaldi? That's who I was thinking of. Are you Tom Rinaldi?
Yes, I am. I like the Rinaldi story.
Great bit. Cap is Tom Rinaldi with his Werther's Originals and
I'm
his...
so tired. You are Radio Rinaldi.
Sedano and Cap Morning Show, 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Brett Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Coverage of the 2025 Major League Baseball playoffs on ESPN LA is driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. Sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Did you know Children's Hospital Los Angeles is changing the game in pediatric heart care? They're first in the world to implant an FDA-approved cardiac stent that grows with the child, meaning fewer surgeries, less time in the hospital, and more time for kids to just be kids. CHLA also ranks among the nation's best for heart transplant success rates and runs the largest congenital heart program on the West Coast. So put your child's heart in the hands of the team that's setting the pace. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about it, about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland, and Mason
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even sound
Mason
right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
Well, no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
See, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
Yeah. Tua Cravens is in for Ireland today. By the way, I had one movie I could see this weekend, and I ended up squeezing in two. So I saw one early Saturday morning before the SC game. I went to see The Rock in The Smashing Machine.
Oh, how was that?
The Rock is great. The movie, just okay. Just
Really?
kind of flat.
Yeah.
Just kind of flat.
They said it was a raw, the Rock's first raw performance.
It is. He's great in it, and he's not like Dwayne the Rock Johnson guy. He's like Dwayne the actor guy.
Transforms for sure.
And he's very good.
I thought you would have a critique. You liked it?
I have the same feelings as Mace, where it's I think The Rock is great. It's worth seeing him because I do think that he's going to be in the conversation of award season. The movie leaves me with a question of like, why tell this story? Because it's all kind of building to something being. Most boxing or fighting movies builds to like either a big fight and you win or lose, or catastrophe,
right? Tragedy,
personally,
sure.
And nothing really happens in this movie, so that's kind of like where it's like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Why tell it?
I also went to see J-Lo in a movie called Kiss of the Spider Woman. I thought was good. Em, you say you have no interest whatsoever.
No, I like Diego Luna. Shout out to Diego. But
Shouts out to you, Diego.
I think this movie cost like $34 million to make and has made $800,000 in this opening weekend.
Well, it is. By the way, I can't imagine
it's a
anybody
remake, too.
would release this wide.
Yeah,
it's not really a wide release movie, but it is good.
It's a remake of a movie that has won the Best Picture before, so it's a good story.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, so let's do this. I said going into the break there, the single most impactful acquisition for the Rams, and this is Emily's take, by the way, today. Nate Landman. Not Nate Landman. I can't even say it. Nate Landman. 17 tackles and 1 forced fumble yesterday, and he is like Captain Peanut Punch, man. He is looking for that leather, and he is going to find a way to force a fumble, and he did it again yesterday.
He's brave because you can get stiff-armed and thrown out the club trying to punch because you sacrifice an arm.
Right.
Instead of wrapping up with 2 like you're taught since grade school, he does it about on 2/3 of his tackles. Of those 17 tackles, 12 to 13 of them, he tried to punch the ball out as he was falling down and then grabbed the legs on his way down.
You can speak to this. A lot of people who go for the peanut punch wind up losing the tackle, and he has found a way to do both.
I don't know how he does it. He gets in a position where his body's going forward, and he's going for the tackle, and instead of just shooting his gun and wrapping, he goes punch and wrap at the same time. And when he forced the fumble yesterday, he didn't even get the ball. He just punched his wrist. He punched Zay Flowers' wrist, and it popped right on out.
And in that, too, he could tell that Zay was already going down with someone else tackling him, so he had the opportunity to punch anyway, to add insult to injury on top of what Zay was doing. And not only was it 17 tackles, it was a franchise record 17 tackles.
Oh.
And I would like to point out that I specifically request to have an image put on the YouTube that is Nate Landman on top of the poster of the show Landman. And I believe that we also have the theme of Landman.
Oh, nice.
I think we played it yesterday a lot during the post-game show.
Oh, you got to watch Landman. It is really good. By the way, it's his birthday today. Jerry Jones, tremendous performance in the television series Landman. I'm serious. As an actor, he was great. As an actor, not as Jerry Jones. As an actor, he was terrific.
1 year closer to death, baby.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the
Cowboys
Rams,
fans thinking.
The Rams added Devontae Adams. They added Puka Ford. And they added Nate Landman this year. And almost Nate Landman was added for peanuts. Like, it was not a lot to get him.
Yeah,
and he is turning into such a weapon for this defense.
That's how they treat defenders in the NFL. You're not the quarterback that you get a $10 million contract for 1 year to ride the bench just in case we need you. No, you can be a guy coming off an all-pro season and now you're too expensive and we're not going to pay you because you don't score touchdowns. And a guy like Landman is going to be due a lot of money at the end of this year, and that's why I think he will not be on the Rams.
Oh, really? You think he'll get paid after this year, and the Rams won't be able to retain?
Putting up 17 tackles and breaking franchise
Why
records,
not we pay him?
Taking a hometown
Why
discount?
not we pay him?
I mean, you got to pay Devontae, you got to pay Puka, you just paid Kyron,
Byron Young.
You got Byron Young.
Byron Young
First is going to be due a contract in a year or two.
Right.
Like what?
He might be a casualty of the cap.
Yes. What you have to give Landman a 3-year deal.
And it depends on where they're going to go for their quarterback. If they're going to draft a guy, if they're going to go somewhere else, because Matthew Stafford only has so many years. So Landman is fantastic, and I'm hoping that would love for him to stay.
They find a way. Yep.
But he might just go on to succeed and maybe somewhere else.
By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, there is a very funny Nate Landman. There is a poster for the television series on there. It's really good. By the way, and if you haven't watched the show, John Hamm, Billy Bob Thornton, Demi Moore,
Yes.
really good series. Did you watch it, Em?
I watched an episode, and I watched the Jerry Jones scene in the hospital, which I guess is kind of a spoiler.
He's great, isn't he?
Yeah, he's actually solid.
Yeah,
as an
he's
actor.
solid as an actor. I totally agree. So, Nate Landman, let me ask you about Puka Nakua, who left the game in the first half yesterday with an ankle thing, came back, got back into the game, no catches after he got back into the game. What is the status? What do we know about Puka and this particular injury, Sua?
I've been saying it, and I don't like to be the party pooper, but Puka getting 10-plus 40 catches in the first 5 games of the season was a recipe for disaster as far as his health goes.
Yes.
Because we've already seen this movie. Cooper Kupp was Puka Nakua before Puka Nakua, when Cooper would go 12 catches, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he'd do it every other weekend. And you're like, this guy might be the best. He was a Triple Crown winner.
Right.
And then what happened? Injury after injury, to the point where he wasn't even available. So to talk about his first 4 games in a positive light, yes, he's
a machine. He's unbelievable.
He's in MVP talks. Not that he'll win it because it's a quarterback award.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's in MVP talks through the first 5 games. However, that is not a recipe for success to go on a playoff run, to go on a Super Bowl run, and to keep him healthy for years after this.
Right.
Literally taking years off his career with the hits that he's taking.
You see in Seattle now, Cooper Kupp is a shell of himself.
I ignored Travis when he said, don't draft him. He's lost the step. The injuries have gotten to him. I ignored him, and now Cooper Kupp doesn't even start for my fantasy team.
So a couple of years back when Cooper Kupp was rolling big, I asked Sean McVay on here, do you think the offense has become too Cooper Kupp reliant? And this was his answer.
No, not really.
So I would argue, and I said it last week, I said, I think they are too Puka reliant. They're too Puka heavy. You got to get everybody involved to dial back the wear and tear that Puka is going to have because he's catching the ball so many times. And by the way, tough physical catches too.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of shots over the middle. For week 1, we saw him have to get stitches before coming back in the game. It looked like he was in a UFC fight, and they're like, yeah, he's just so physical and tough. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but you might have to protect Puka from himself. It also doesn't help that Devontae had a lot of drops yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Not his best game. A few throws where even though Stafford could have had better placement on the ball, you expect Devontae to bring those balls down. There was about 3 or 4 of them where I'm like, okay, now what's going on?
No,
you're dropping some.
As I like to say, you got to make that catch.
Yeah,
you got to make that catch.
Yeah, $100 million man, you better make that catch.
They were coming in pretty hot from Stafford, like you mentioned. They were coming in hot. They were fastballs. And let's look back at what Devontae Adams was saying about Jimmy G on, when he was on Wide Receiver, the receiver show on Netflix, and then he's getting a lot of hospital balls. A lot of these balls that Devontae wasn't catching that were, low, cross the middle. Again, balls that he should catch, but maybe it's like he's just not. That's not his best area to catch it. But he needs to step up in a big way because without Puka, they need something on the offense.
So what is the story? Because I know you've been working on this, and what is the story on Puka and the ankle injury?
So it's looking like it's day-to-day as of right now. That's what Sean McVay said this morning when he had media availability. So looking like it's day-to-day. But the issue is, and we can talk about this with Clapper tomorrow more in depth because he's going to join us tomorrow. The issue is that if he is dealing with a high ankle sprain and involves also inflammation of the ankle, if you are flying to London, long flight, that's going to have an effect on, again, how it can heal. It might not heal as quickly or well if you're going to go across the country because of the, when you're in a flight, you're in the air is circulated differently.
Sure, right.
So I think it'd be best idea to have Puka sit next week, have the bye week to recover, that he's fully ready to come back after that for the stretch of the season. I think they can survive one game without Puka against the Jaguars.
Jaguars, I think, are pretty good. Better than I thought they were going to be. Better than I expected. I don't know.
I saw a report this morning saying that it's highly likely Puka misses this week.
Okay.
I think that's smart. That's safe.
Yeah, and high ankle sprain, regardless if he wanted to play or not. There's nothing sweet about that. It's hard to play with a high ankle sprain.
He shouldn't have even been out there in the second half yesterday. They should have just said, because what happened was yesterday, comes out of the game, goes to the locker room, comes out after half, is only involved in blocking plays, isn't targeted at all.
Yep.
So why even have him out there?
It's not even an option. I've had a few high ankle sprains, ankle brace, spat, blood thinners. It doesn't work.
Right.
It's a pain that's in almost the bone where you're like, every time I step, it shoots up damn near to my calf. And I don't see and those fields over there have been slippery. If people are paying attention, the fields over there in London and in Ireland, they're not necessarily football fields, and they've been slippery. The last thing I'm doing is putting Puka Nakua on a wet, slippery field. Running a route at full speed with a high ankle sprain that he can't necessarily put all his weight on, and now his knee gets involved. Because he's aiding that ankle.
Right. One thing leads to another thing.
I wouldn't play him at all. I've got Devontae.
Yeah.
I've got Kyron. Blake is running the ball well. Higbee's alive.
Tutu should be back.
Yeah, Tutu is going to be back because he's technically becomes the number 2 at that point.
He should be back. He didn't play this past weekend. I believe it was a hamstring issue.
I like Jordan Whittington.
Jordan Whittington will be great for all those with jet sweeps. He's good at that. He's great. Which, again, let's talk about this, Sua. When they read that Terrence Ferguson,
I don't get that.
Get that out of there. That was not good.
Trying to be cute, trying to catch the defense off guard. Ferguson's not a left to right, agility, quick cut type of guy. He's a vertical threat, jump ball, big body. It's not in his forte to get a ball on a jet sweep and make a few guys miss. I understand they were trying to catch him off guard because you wouldn't think they're handing the ball off on a tight end on a jet sweep. So I get what you tried to do is just.
Well, Ferguson was a top draft pick for them. Is he going to factor this year, or is he a development
this week
guy?
Is a perfect week to do it. Puka's out. Let me go 2 tight end sets all day with Devontae out as the 1X and force you to defend the run and dare you to go one-on-one with Devontae because now you have to pick. I have 2 tight ends in the game. You want to double Devontae? I'm running the ball 30 times a day, and I'm going play-action boot to death.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantee those 2 tight ends are going to involve Ferguson, though, because Davis Allen and
Colby Parkinson.
Davis Allen and Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee, sorry.
Colby Parkinson was inactive yesterday.
Oh,
so
he was, okay.
I just think that they never do that, but it would be a good week to start.
Yeah, good week to start. All right, well, we'll keep track of that. Puka and the trip to London to face Jacksonville on Sunday. It's the Pure Play Sweepstakes. Enter for your chance to win a next-gen reverse osmosis water system, bringing pure, clean water straight to your home, plus an ESPN LA prize pack that includes a pair of sports tickets and ESPN LA swag. Enter now. PurePlaySweepstakes.com. Got to be 18 and a homeowner to enter. Clean water clutch prizes. Head to PurePlaySweepstakes.com. Coming up next for you, does this NLCS series determine whether or not there will be a salary cap someday in baseball? I have a feeling you and I disagree on this. We'll do it coming up next. Sua Craven's in for John, 710 ESPN.
Only DeMarco and Travis can turn leftover cold pasta into radio gold.
The thing at the top of the list that's better cold and
spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yes, dig in there.
Yeah.
Dig in there,
You said cold? Oh, sure.
It's DeMarco and Travis for your afternoon drive.
You never had cold spaghetti?
No, thank you. Cold pizza.
Hard pass.
Pizza.
No, I'm sorry.
Pizza
cold.
No.
Why
does that sound so bad to you?
Something cold like a spaghetti like that? Nah, it's a hard pass. You're not a cold pizza guy either? No. No cold
pizza.
I'm throwing that pizza. I'm throwing that joint in the air fryer, man. Can't do it. There's going to be a time when cold pizza is going to save your life. Yeah.
This cold spaghetti that you... I'm DeAndre Hawkins, and I would not lower myself to eating cold spaghetti.
Oh, my God.
Weekday afternoons with DeMarco and Travis on 710 ESPN. Streaming live on the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
All right, here you go, people. Call in right now, 877-710-ESPN. A chance to catch the Dodgers NLCS game number 2 tomorrow night from Cosm. You can be there in the midst of it, in the hall with shared reality, all that stuff. Caller number 7, 1 pair of GA tickets to NLCS game number 2 tomorrow. Dodgers versus Brewers at Cosm tomorrow at 5 p.m. 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7, you're a winner. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
Oh, God. This is like, Emily, you've been dying to talk about this. Sue, I hear your take on this a little bit. It was leaked. So the Dodgers are playing Milwaukee tonight. Game 1, NLCS. The Dodgers have the number 1 payroll. Technically, it is number 1. Technically, it's the Mets, but they've deferred a bunch of money, all that stuff. So Dodgers number 1 facing Milwaukee with the 23rd highest payroll. Toronto has the 5th highest payroll. They're facing Seattle, the 16th highest payroll. Now, this has led, I think you are in favor of a salary cap, am I right?
Yes.
It's ridiculous. Are you anti-capitalist? Are you against capitalism?
Well, I played in the NFL where we only get like 1% of the money that comes in.
But wouldn't you not like that to change? Would you not love to play in a world where there was no salary cap?
From a player's perspective,
yes.
Yes, I would love to be a free market enterprise and get the money that I deserve or feel that I deserve and should be able to negotiate my value based on the averages around the league.
Yeah.
I agree with that. However, I don't like the blatant advantage that this rule gives teams that do happen to have big-time markets for more opportunity for money.
Okay, so last 23 years in Major League Baseball, how many times has the team with the number 1 payroll won the World Series?
I don't know.
3.
3.
3 of 23. Spending the most doesn't mean you're going to win the World Championship. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You can totally look at the Mets. You can totally screw up a gigantic payroll, which is what they did.
Aren't the Mets still paying somebody from like the 90s or the 80s?
Yeah, well, Bobby Bonilla gets $1 million every summer.
Year.
But I mean, this team was the 2nd highest paid team in baseball, and they're gone.
I'm not saying paying automatically wins you a World Series.
Yes.
But we cannot refute that if I were to become the owner of a baseball team and I just so happen to have ridiculous money,
right?
I got oil money, and I come in and I'm able to buy Mike Trout, Otani, and 4 starting pitchers. You're not going to look at my team that was bad the year prior to me getting there and say that we don't have a chance of making a run that year. Purely based off the money that I can get or provide.
The Dodgers only won, I think it was 93 games this year.
And I will say, Tua, you know who exactly did that? Steve Cohen of the Mets.
Yep.
And the farthest that they went was the NLCS last year. And so I believe, the Dodgers, you said, spend the most money.
Yeah.
The Mets are probably second.
They are second, yes.
So Mets are second. They didn't make the playoffs this year.
But what is the Mets' record over the last 10 years? Like, are they known to be
They're known to be losers.
Team?
Yeah,
they're known to be losers.
They're known to choke.
And the moment they drop a bag, they're in the postseason fighting for a title. That's my whole point here. The moment, depending on your money and your budget, that can boost you into postseason aspirations a calendar year later. Doesn't mean you'll win.
But how do you explain the Milwaukee Brewers, who led baseball in wins and have the 25th highest payroll in Major League Baseball?
Because good coaches still exist.
Okay.
Your farm system
Yes.
is dependent on
Pocket pancakes.
who you draft.
Exactly.
Pocket pancakes is providing a pretty penny on the
Yep.
side. Like my whole point is, I'm not saying what you're saying isn't true. You don't need money to have a good team. If you got a good coach, you got a good eye for talent, over a span of 10 years, you could build a team that is good.
Yes.
But if you want to win or have a chance at winning right away and you got money in your pocket, it's a real possibility. That's all I'm getting at. And the rule, not having a salary cap, allows people who might not be as good as a coach or as good as a scout for talent to compete with those that are.
Em, you're pro salary cap, are you not?
No.
No, you're not. Good.
No, I like this, but I do think a salary floor, again, which would never happen without a salary cap, but owners would be okay with a salary floor, some of them, because it means that you have to pay a certain amount. So if you're the Rockies, you can't just punt on a season, not pay anybody, not care about your stadium at all, not care about your fans at all. It's actually in fan service to have a salary floor.
I agree with
so
the
that a
salary
team
floor completely.
but again, there's never going to be a salary floor without a cap. And so I think, though, if the Dodgers win this CS, we're not having baseball in 2027.
I don't think we're having baseball in 2027 now.
And just to clarify, like, why that happens is because that's when the CBA is going to be negotiated. They have locked out before. They've had their strikes before. And baseball players have proven they are willing to sit out.
You want to
They
know
are the
why?
only players.
Because they got those guaranteed non-salary capped contracts. So, we don't play baseball next year? That's fine. You paid me $50 million last year.
But not everybody. Remember, there are guys that didn't get $50 million. There are guys that made the major league minimum. There are guys that,
Do you know the NFL minimum? So this is why the MLB will always be a player-ran league, because I have the funds to not only be okay to never, ever play again, but if I need to prove a point, there's about 10 guys on this team that can make sure that the smaller guys on the squad are taken care of, because y'all aren't going to have a bunch of AA and AAA guys fill in for us if we don't want to play. Nobody wants to see that. So we don't have to take care of them. As long as the team and we're all on the same accord, there will be a lockout and you will do what we say. That's why the NFL doesn't work, because we only get paid 4 months out the year.
Yep.
We get minimum checks. None of our contracts are guaranteed besides Deshaun Watson's. And you saw what that got. So kiss that goodbye.
Right.
And the moment there's a lockout, the NFL goes, okay, well, this is what we're suggesting, and we'll just wait you out, because week 1 is 6 months from now. And I guarantee most of you guys that didn't make max contracts don't have any money left over from the season because of taxes, taking care of your family, back and forth, whatever it may be. You absolutely need to suit up in September. So as much as you want to lock out, you can't get there because these max contract guys aren't going to pay for you either.
I do think that the Dodgers would still succeed in a salary cap.
I completely agree.
Right?
Andrew Friedman was successful with Tampa Bay's budget.
Exactly. And, they'd probably find a smart way around it.
Yes, they do.
Not to do the Clippers, where they have aspiration come in and pay on top of everything else. But, we have the deferred money already for the Dodgers that are all getting paid in 10 years from now. So I'm sure there's some legal way the Dodgers could get around it.
I don't like that either.
I don't
like that teams can defer
By the way, the
money.
Dodgers are not the only team doing it. Other teams are doing it, too.
But, I remember as a kid when people were like, I can't stand the Yankees. They buy the pennant. Can't stand them. Yeah, you're a Yankees fan? Oh, yeah, just money. That's all it is. No, it's not coaching. It isn't talent. It's just money. You're just buying already made products. I don't hear that about the Dodgers. So I'm just curious what the difference is between how the Yankees went about it versus how the Dodgers
Here's the
went
difference.
about it.
You're in Los Angeles right now. We're Dodgers fans. We don't want there to be a salary cap. We want Andrew Friedman to be able to spend as much money as he possibly can in order to win a title.
I will say, so I what you're saying through it, though, we're back to what the Mets were.
Yes.
So I think the way that baseball is constructed currently, it feels like you can buy your way into the playoffs. You can't buy your way into the World Series.
Yeah.
And if you're the Dodgers, if you're the Yankees, all that matters is winning World Series.
Right.
So, but if you're the Mets, if you're the Rockies, if you're the Seattle Mariners, I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but they could buy their way into playoffs if they had as much money as the Dodgers do. But Dodgers have just so much money because they've invested in places like Japan and invested in players and relationships there and have gotten their TV rights deals and advertising. They've paid for all of their contracts by their partnerships with Japan, basically.
Yeah, and if you go to a Dodger game,
because of your big market.
You're a big market, and you've got one of the biggest attractions in the world, Shohei Otani.
And you own Japan. It's not only a market, it's a country.
Can the Colorado Rockies go to Japan and start developing relationships?
Yes.
I don't think that they're going to be as successful as the Dodgers.
I mean, the Dodgers, they did the Dominican Academy long before anybody else, right?
It wasn't just picking up Otani. It's like years and years of investment in an area. Like, I'm sure there are areas in the world that have talent for baseball players that haven't been tapped by other teams.
Right. There's also a pipeline, right? So, in other words, they get Otani, and Roki Sasaki says, you know what?
I want to go play.
I want to go play where Shohei's playing.
That's cheating.
Are you laughing, Sue?
Why is that cheating?
That's cheating.
You never were in a situation where you were like,
trading.
I want to go play where my...
It's relationship.
Yeah.
If I'm a competing team and I see that stuff going on, I'm like, what the hell is this?
You
I can't afford it.
Yeah, but you tell me you never. You tell me NFL players never do that. Say, I want to go play with that guy.
Yeah,
it happens
or
in the NBA
we do that.
The time.
We do that in hopes that they will pay us the money so that we don't have to go play with that guy, and it never works because we have no rights because we have no bread.
So here's where I'm trying to figure out your yes or no on salary cap. Okay,
it depends.
It depends.
It depends.
See, Sue, also yesterday we were having the conversation about how you should have been an offensive guy too.
Yeah,
you paid a lot more.
Brian, how do you feel about a salary cap?
Not my money. I do not want one.
Yeah, I don't want one either. Spend, Mark Walter.
NMP, not my problem.
You guys are all capitalists.
Exactly.
Capitalists.
What a bad word. Capitalist. Wait a minute. Capitalism is a bad word?
Money, money, money. You don't see people.
Here's what I'm
Cue
in
the
favor.
Mamma Mia.
Here's what I'm in favor of. So I would have been in favor of it for you. Players should make what they're worth. Period.
100%.
And there are artificial ways of suppressing player salaries. It happens in the NFL. It happens in the NBA. I don't know why we would want to start it in Major League Baseball. I would be for removing all caps everywhere. How much is LeBron James open? Let's just take LeBron James. How much is he worth in a market where there is no salary cap?
Right now?
Right now.
He's worth whatever the top 15 player in the NBA is worth.
No, but think about it. No salary cap. How much is he worth? I can add LeBron
For
James to my
season?
roster. I can add
For one
LeBron
season?
James for one season.
I think you'd have to pay him 50 to 60.
I think he would get. I think he'd get $100 million.
No,
absolutely would get $100 million.
From who?
From again, no, not a capped world. You can spend as much as you want.
Who?
From Mark Walter. From
who is paying $100 million for a 42-year-old LeBron instead of $100 million towards three guys that could actually make my team?
Forget that part of it. Okay. Forget the age part of it. Let's just say it's SGA. SGA on the open market.
He's getting $500 million.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
bad for.
No, it's good.
Because now anybody that plays one good year that's somewhat comparable to SGA, he cannot be anywhere near as talented as SGA. But because for 5 months he played a decent basketball that's close to those numbers, I now have to pay you somewhere close to $300 million.
I look at this from a player's perspective. I'm surprised you don't. I'm for
I
players
don't play anymore.
I'm for players making as much as they like college, all the NIL, make as much as you can. Leave with your pockets full. I'm in favor of players making as much money as they can. That's why I like the way baseball runs it. That's why I think it's socialism in the NBA and in the NFL.
I guess why I can't always see it from the player's perspective is because good things get ruined.
Right.
And Deshaun Watson has made it very clear to NFL owners they will never give a fully guaranteed contract to any player ever again because of Deshaun Watson in the NFL. And then you see guys, even in NIL in college, you see guys get this money, you pay them, they want all the money, and then they don't want to compete or live up to their end of the job, but want to keep the money. Ben Simmons did that for the last 4 years.
Right,
so,
but if you were to try to fix the way the NFL does stuff, it would be guarantee the contracts and remove the salary cap. Guarantee every contract, remove the salary cap.
But you
now,
can't
owners
do that
will
in the
never,
NFL.
ever do
They
it.
will never in a trillion years do that.
In the same way, baseball players will never, ever, ever go along with the salary cap.
Which is why the lockout is pointless for baseball because the players have all the power.
Yep. There is no 2027 season. It's not going to happen. They're going to be locked out, and we're going to sit here and bitch about it.
Yeah, we're going to get in a pissing contest with the players that have $500 million.
Yep.
And they're going to be like, oh, so long vacation?
Yeah, long vacation. Exactly right. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some fast track. Also, I wanted to get back to Milwaukee and the Dodgers tonight. I got some interesting numbers on the Milwaukee Brewers and how different this series will be from the last one against Philly. All that's coming up for you. Mason in Ireland. It is Sua in for John today, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Sam Batesh here. Tough loss for the Kings in Winnipeg on Saturday.
Chased down by Byfield. Guys the puck up top. Morrissey left point. Shoots, scores! Scheifele redirects it in back post.
The good news is we've got another game today. 4:30 p.m. coverage starts right here on ESPN LA. The puck drops at 5 p.m. The Kings are in Minnesota against the Wild. Again, right here on the ESPN LA app, your home for LA Kings hockey.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening November 13th. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more play time with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, opening November 13th. This is how SoCal plays.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Because weekday mornings in LA belong to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
For a guy who had heart failure, why do you not enjoy heartwarming stories?
Because my heart's back to normal.
Are you Tom Rinaldi? That's who I was thinking of.
Tom
Are you
Rinaldi.
Yes,
I am
Tom Rinaldi.
I like the
Rinaldi
story.
great bit. Cap is Tom Rinaldi with his Werther's Originals and
I'm
his...
so tired. You are Radio Rinaldi.
Sedano and Cap Morning Show, 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, vroom, vroom, Em.
Before I get to my Fast Track, I want to say that the MLB Championship Series is on ESPN, the ESPN app.
Yep.
The ALCS has just started. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to second screen. You're going to have Mason and Ireland on your YouTube, followed by DeMarco and Travis. You're going to listen on the ESPN LA app to get all of your Seattle Mariners and Blue Jays action.
That's a perfect day.
Right. And so then at 5 p.m., then you're going to listen to the Dodgers in Milwaukee for Game 1 of the NLCS live on 710 and on the ESPN LA app with Blake Snell on the mound to hit the ESPN Radio live sports tile. I actually did that this weekend. I was tuning into the ALCS when I was driving around.
There you go.
For play-by-play from ESPN Radio. Be sure to recap the NLCS tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the Blue Review on ESPN LA YouTube channel.
So much happening.
The MLB postseason on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
All right, what do we got for Fast Track?
Okay, so Katie Nolan has a radio show on SiriusXM.
Yep.
And I love Katie Nolan. But she was in a heated debate with one of her callers about the Rams' next opponent.
Okay.
So this is Katie Nolan and one of her callers on her show.
Let's go to Matt in Virginia. Matt, you're on with fan service. What can I do for you?
You know, there's some nuances in the word Jaguar, right?
Okay, talk to me about him then.
Why are you putting a W in Jaguar? It's
You're doing it too. You're also saying you want to say Jaguars, like it's a commercial for Jaguar?
Jaguars.
That's how you're saying it, Matt. You're being honest with me. You're saying Jaguars.
Yeah, like the car, right? You don't put a W in it.
Say it again.
Don't put a W in Jaguar.
No,
you're correcting people.
You're
but
saying
you're
it
putting
too.
a W in it too.
You're driving me nuts, dude. You're driving me nuts because you're saying it too.
Okay, so how do you say Jaguar?
I say Jaguars. I do put the W in it. How do you say it, Tua?
How do you say it without putting the W in it?
Jaguar. Jaguar.
You have to say it with a British accent. Jaguar.
In TV commercials,
Jaguar.
it's Jaguar.
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 The elite Jaguar.
Buy a 2022 Jaguar.
It's Jaguars.
Yeah, it's Jaguars. That's what I'm
the
going with.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, what do you think, Brian?
Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars.
You know, if you say Rise Up Lights Fast, it sounds like you're saying razor blades in an Australian accent. Rise Up Lights.
Oh,
Say, wait a minute. Hang on.
Say Rise Up Lights Fast.
Rise Up Lights.
You got to say it faster, though.
Rise Up Lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what did I just say?
You said razor blades in an Australian accent.
Oh, okay.
Razor blades.
That's
Rise Up Lights.
By the way, I just as a note to Australia, when I was in Sydney, an American accent, you really can hook up that way. They love an American accent the way we love an Australian accent.
You can hook up that way.
Well, yeah.
It's
yeah, that's what I said. What's wrong with that?
It's a green flag.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
Fast track.
Absolutely.
I saw
I'm
the
a player.
story over the weekend. I thought it was pretty funny, and then I dig into it a little deeper and it's a very good question here. So apparently the dog from the horror movie Good Boy, there was a letter sent to the Academy about why aren't animals, dogs, just any animal actor in movies,
horses.
right? Why are they not considered for awards?
Oh,
there's a couple of funny quotes, during his little letter that he stamped with his paw print. But he said, apparently I'm not enough of a good boy for you not to be, eligible for awards. It feels like somebody yanked on my leash. There's no such rules that exist for us to be considered.
Okay, got it.
And he goes on to say, there's been so many different animals that kind of make the movies that say they're
Right. Benji, Lassie.
Right, huge parts
Snoop
of the movie.
in
how you
Anatomy
feel
of a
about
Fall.
Pet Cemetery.
Right.
Does something happen to the dog in that movie? That's the biggest question. That
No,
everybody keeps
dog's
asking.
fine. Dog's
Nothing
fine.
happens to him?
Nothing happens to the dog.
So he peeps everything that's happening to his owner?
Here's what happens to Good Boy. Good Boy, I haven't seen it, but this is what the creator told us, and it was that The dog is fine. The dog survives and is okay. So if you're worried about that, you're fine. The owner gets possessed by a demon.
Oh,
and so it's from the dog's perspective, their owner going crazy and trying to save their owner.
Got it. Okay.
And by the way, the Seattle Mariners just hit a 3-run home run. They're up 3-0 over the Blue Jays.
All right, Seattle. Toronto's got their hands full. I mean, animals and performances. You know what one I hate? Worst dog appearance ever. Worst. Bothers me to this day. John Wick. John Wick, that little baby beagle at the very beginning of the movie, that is brutal. I walked out of the first John Wick.
Broke into the house?
Broke into the house and did something to the dog.
Did something
bad. Not cool. That's what sent John Wick on his killing
Well,
spree.
that's why he's an evil person.
Yeah,
killed his dog?
Exactly. All right, there you go. There is your
Vroom,
any other great dog performances? What about Toto from Wizard of Oz? Toto?
Yes.
That's a good one.
What about that movie with Owen Wilson?
Marley and Me. Yeah.
Marley and Me. That makes
Boo
you cry.
hoo.
Yeah, that
Boo
makes you
hoo.
cry.
I will say the movie 2 years ago, Anatomy of a Fall, has a very, very good dog performance.
Great
and the
dog
dog was at the Oscars.
Yeah, best supporting dog. Absolutely. Morales is in the studio. What's going on, Chris?
Best supporting dog?
Best supporting dog.
I didn't know that was a thing. That was a category?
Yeah, it's a brand new category.
I hated that movie.
Oh,
that's
Cujo
a scary
was
movie.
That one was weird.
Cujo was
But here's
crazy.
the thing: why did they
just
keep me in my car?
Yeah, why didn't they just kill the dog?
That dog is getting
don't
It's
ever
an evil dog.
Don't ever do that to dogs.
dog
If it's an evil
Maybe
dog,
Pet Cemetery.
A rabid dog.
He's getting
yeah, he was rabid and he was evil.
Yeah.
he's getting helicoptered by his collar off that cliff that house was on.
There you go.
I'm not letting this dog keep me in this place.
By the way, I just watched on your social media your day in the life.
Yeah.
Oh.
He has a whole day in the life.
Oh,
Diddle.
yeah? What is that? A story?
Is that what it's called?
It's
Diddle?
just like a.
Oh,
Is it
diddle means
is it your
I think Diddle's what we did at the.
DITL.
No,
I think that's what we did at the post-game show a few weeks ago.
Not. No, it's not.
We'll talk about that in a moment.
is it your Instagram stories?
No, I
it's a
posted on my
post.
reel. It's a real post.
It's a full
okay,
post.
got
It's
it.
just my day of being a USC ESPN analyst on Saturday.
Did I on Saturday.
On
Are you doing it
Saturdays.
today?
No
I'm gonna
diddle today. No
I
diddle.
will do a day in the life for Sundays when the Rams have a home
Okay,
game.
got it.
So it's a whole thing.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And then Emily comes in with a straight face.
Yeah. That is going to be a thing.
So what is the story with you and Sua that you something about a beard and a shrimp? Is that
So
what
we'll
is going
do that.
on?
We'll do that next.
Oh, okay.
But first, I want to give a big shout out. Happy birthday to the great Scott Cooper. Now,
Hey.
Scott Cooper represents our partner Morongo.
Morongo's great.
Yes, Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. And Scott is the person that told Ireland that day. He texted into Mark Cates because it's Mark Cates' partner.
Yep.
When Ireland said, "I don't want to shake hands."
Yeah.
Remember that whole thing about being a germ, you got a fist bump?
Yep. Fist bump.
And Scott said, no, fist bumps are for being hammered at the golf course.
Right.
You shake a man's hand
I
when you're
totally
doing
agree with
business,
that.
man or woman.
Yeah.
If they're spending
Firm handshake.
millions of dollars with you, you shake their hand.
Absolutely.
You don't put out the fist bump.
No.
Ireland,
Yeah.
gutless bum.
By the way, I think it's the 20th anniversary of Morongo.
Oh, we love Morongo.
I remember driving out there for years. I owned the movie theaters in Palm Springs. Drove starting in 2003. That's about when they started building Morongo. So I saw it constructed over a period of time. It's a great spot.
Did you know he owned movie theaters back in the day?
Out in Palm Springs? Yeah.
No,
Owned
did
some
not
movie
know.
theaters. Yeah.
I love Morongo, by the way.
Yeah,
I used to do
Morongo's
a live
great.
show there. Drive out there. They would give me a room the night before, and I'd play the
Nice.
course.
Yeah.
A little course like a few miles down the street, and then go do the live show. And they got Wahlburger there. It's a great.
Oh yeah, Wahlburgers.
By
so
the way,
good.
he owned real movie theaters. Like they showed regular movies, not like,
Oh, it
weird
was not a
movies,
peep
What-
show.
what-
No.
Yeah, it
What are
wasn't
you
like-
talking about? It was dirty.
He
It was
didn't-
not a dirty
he
movie
didn't have the
theater.
peep show.
Is that a real thing that there were dirty movie
They're
theaters?
still around.
Back
I
in the
think.
day. No.
Well, yeah, it's
Are there
before
dirty
you could
movie
take
theaters?
movies home with
Who
you.
cleans up those places?
It's
The
not a
owners?
fun
Who's
job.
Well,
signing
nobody, I think. Nobody does.
Who came up with this
Listen, you
concept?
just put a quarter in, and then the thing comes down, and there's Brian Cohen just looking at you like,
Yeah, so
let's do this.
things used to be a lot harder than you think.
Is there
Like,
plastic on the seats?
Yeah, it's probably. No, we used to have to go like behind the curtain
Notice
at
he
the video
said we.
store.
Notice he said we.
Yeah, we. You were
well, you
participating.
two. You
I
two.
never went behind the
Did you
curtain of
not
any
have-
video store.
Did you not go behind the curtain at the video store
never-
because they had all the dirty movies there?
I know
I
exactly
never
what you're talking
did,
about. It's
but-
always a red curtain,
Red
too,
curtain
with a
and-
little light over the
and
top.
it's so embarrassing. It's like I'm going to the dirty movies.
You look around
and then
and
you
you make a
make
sharp
sure
left.
nobody's looking. Exactly.
Did they have a checkout there, or did you have to bring them up to the counter with all the other movies?
Yo, because you don't want to, because then he's going to be like, oh, this one doesn't have a time. Can we get a check on Gooner Wars?
Wow.
1,000. Don't want that announced. Don't want that announced.
All right. Coming up, we're going to do some more Fast Track. Plus, I got some stuff in the Brewers. Plus, Morales has stuff. All that's coming up for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you and on your schedule. Whether you're running from work, home, or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installations with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, rolling on with Fast Track. Zoom, man.
All right, and before we get to Fast Track, $1 Million Mondays is back on 710. Thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for your chance to win. Give us your big game prediction, both teams, and the final score, and you could win $1 million. And just for playing, you got 2 tickets to the Rams versus New Orleans. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. All right, so you guys know I went to Seattle like 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
Fell in love with the city, fell in love with the fans of Seattle. And I was listening to the ALCS broadcast on the ESPN LA app under the live sports tab.
Nice. Very good.
It was the top of the 15th, bottom of the 15th, whenever the Mariners came up to win the game last Friday. they come into the segment, and the crowd is roaring. And I was like, okay, did they miss a home run? Like, what happened? Crowd is roaring because they ran a second salmon race. If you don't know what the salmon race is, it's their version of the president's race in Washington, D.C., the sausage race in Milwaukee, where they have mascots run along the border of the stadium. And this one fish, Humpty, had not won all season. He went 162 plus a no. He never won.
Got it. It's like me and Iceberg.
Right. So the second salmon race on Friday night, Humpty won. The crowd went wild. The fireworks went off. The Mariners came up to bat, and they walked off one because of the salmon race. So if you believe me, and they haven't lost since. They're up 3-0 against the Blue Jays right now in the bottom of the first. Do you think it's the salmon race that did it?
Well, I mean, anything that ramps up the crowd, I think, is probably a good thing. I mean, fish running around in the field, I'm not sure that that's necessarily a good luck charm, but it worked. Humpty the fish.
That could be their sacrificial lamb type of thing. I know that when we played Boston College back in the day, they did this firefighter thing that had passed, so they all wore red bandanas. And the whole city was like connected. Yeah. And they came and upset us and stormed the field. So maybe there is a thing that, like a city ritual, gets you going.
It was Boston College, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have one of their players, one of their former alumni.
Was a firefighter that passed.
No, he died in 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't a firefighter, but he worked with the firefighters. He had a red bandana. There's a story about how, like, a bunch of people were saved on one of the towers
and
from
something about
red bandana.
That week when they honor the red bandana game, Boston College, they come out
I'm
flying.
sure that's super emotional, yeah.
Fast track.
One of the viral clips coming out of this weekend from college football happened to come from the Oklahoma State versus Houston game.
Okay.
Set it up a little bit. So Trent Eaton was at the game with his sister, 40-year-old, and his sister had a little $10 bet for you. And here's J.B. Long and Mike Golick Jr. kind of breaking it down.
Near and dear. The football has not been great today nor this season, but this is one of the most loyal and devoted and enthusiastic fan bases you'll ever find.
Sometimes devotion takes its shirt off in Section 231.
So the guy, Trent Eaton himself, was the first one to start it.
Yep.
A couple minutes later, there's hundreds of guys out there, all with their shirts off, all waving around in Section 231.
Yep. Guys being dudes.
If you're there, are you joining in? Have you ever, impromptu, something's going on around us, you're going to hop in with that?
I would probably do it. I waved my towel at the SC game.
There was a lot
Saturday.
of towels.
There was
being
a
waved.
ton of towels. I had good seats. I was like, no, let's wave the towel. It was fun. I don't know.
So would you go shirtless though?
Would I go? I mean,
you want to do it right now? I mean, you've gone shirt. So you've seen the video.
Yeah.
Over the years, Sua, he once went all the way down to his briefs and ran through the hallways.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
You've never seen that video?
It was a great day.
It was a great day.
Oh, it
was historic.
Why
There's like
did
a
you
plaque
do that?
There's a plaque.
It won Bit of the Year at our first Mandy's Awards.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
It was 100% worth it, man. 100
Brief?
to win
Briefs?
to win
And by
a
the way-
trophy. Do you know what winning a trophy means to me?
Yeah, there's
in
four
front of people is
James
great.
Franklin wouldn't know that.
Well, that's true. And he had his briefs, he later realized, inside out.
Oh, that's right. I did have. It's true. When
And they
I did it,
they were red briefs, too.
I had red briefs,
I-
and they were inside out. Yeah.
That's off. Briefs?
Yeah.
Was it cold inside?
No, I think I did okay.
Well,
I
he's
think I
a
did.
he's a shower.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah. I'm both. All right.
Anyway,
Morales, what do you got?
Meanwhile, I want to say two things. First
Yes.
thing, speaking of the Mandy Awards, at the last Mandy Awards, Mandy's 3, which I don't remember all of it, but I do remember giving out the Fan of the Year award
I remember it.
to the great John Ferris, who John Ferris just posted on Twitter. It is 2 years ago today I was diagnosed with leukemia. I am now in excellent health. I want to thank my ESPN LA family for the love that all of you gave me. And here's the thing. I said at the end of Mandy's 3 that in Mandy's 4, a year later, he would come up and he would make it and present the Fan of the Year. Now, we didn't do Mandy's 4 because then I was in health
Yeah,
stuff.
then you went into crisis.
But I look forward to Mandy's 4 coming up in June 26, where John Ferris will come up on stage and give out the Fan of the Year award to somebody, another
That's
great
very
fan.
nice.
But congratulations,
Way to go,
John,
John.
on 2
Congratulations.
years. We love you, brother.
It's amazing.
And God bless to you. Meanwhile, I want to talk about one other thing.
Okay.
So at the last Hollywood Park Casino, so I do the Rams postgame show, Home Edition.
Yeah, I hear it when I'm driving
Sua,
home.
Travis, and I are at Hollywood Park Casino. Now, since Sua began here, he's done a fill-in on a couple morning shows. He's realized kind of Cappy and I's thing is sharing food product once
Correct,
in a while.
yes,
There's
yes.
a T-shirt in here with him and I sharing a cupcake.
It's a beautiful thing.
We share the 22-inch cozy. And I told Sua, one day you'll share with me. And, of course, he said, no, that's never going to happen.
I profusely declined.
And
Yeah,
I said, eventually I'll wear you down. So then at this postgame show, it went into overtime. It was Rams-Niners.
Uh-huh.
This is a tough night.
Yeah, tough night.
He wanted to get on the road early. I said, fine, share a coconut shrimp with me.
I had an early tea time.
HBC's known for their coconut shrimp.
Temecula.
I said, share the coconut shrimp with me, and we'll end postgame right now. We'll just end it. And you could go on your way 45 minutes early. It's fine.
And did you share the little
So
shrimp
he
together?
did.
Yeah.
We had it in each other's mouth, and then my beard
No, stop
grazed
saying
his
it like
cheek.
that. Why are you describing it like this?
And Emily was there. She saw Sua jump, and the shrimp went flying out of our mouths onto the
it's
floor.
the touching thing. It's like
So then he didn't. That did not pay it off. We're supposed to eat the food.
His beard infringed upon the boundaries that my mustache set forth
Yes,
prior to
I think that's smart.
the
Yeah.
sharing of the shrimp.
So did you back off?
The moment I felt
He went flying.
He tried to tush push.
Oh, really?
The shrimp
into you?
He was the guard that false starts and the ref never calls it.
Right.
Hitch, 90-10. He tried to go 99.
Oh,
he
wow.
broke the rule,
Yeah.
and therefore I escaped expeditiously.
I've never heard it put that way, 90-10. But
90-10. Yeah, I mean, what is your have we shared anything? I don't know if
We have.
Have we? What did we share?
I think you and I shared a rib.
You know, the other night when I went to the it's true, we did.
Yeah, we did share
The
a
other
rib.
night when I went to the Dodger game with Bergman, they have a new gigantic 22-inch dog.
Did you think about it?
I thought about it.
You thought about
I
it,
thought
right?
this is great. This is a good bit.
The lady in the trampet.
Lady in the Trampet, exactly right. Work our
Apparently,
way through it.
Parker and Laura shared something at like Crypto Food Media Day or something.
Oh, yeah?
So apparently this is...
We are all about sharing.
One big happy
it's about
family.
sharing.
Thanksgiving's around the corner.
Would you share a long hot dog with me so that we don't have to touch?
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
see, that
I
picture
mean,
is
there's
going to live
22
forever.
inches between you guys.
Yeah. You shared a coconut strip and we
It is
we
22
touched.
inches.
I thought you were on my team with this one.
No, see, here's the secret. Emily loves bits just as much as we do. She may not show it at all
She
times,
doesn't.
but she loves the bit.
She's Stonewall,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she's manipulating all
And
of
I'm
this
whispering
behind
in all
closed
of your
doors.
ears to keep on going with whatever the
Yeah.
bid is.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, Morales, yesterday, did you do postgame or didn't?
No, not on road
Okay,
games.
so there was no scumbag at the game. I know you like to do scumbag.
So
at the
here's
game.
who the scumbag would be, unfortunately. Matthew Stafford.
What?
He ain't got it.
Oh, come on.
He ain't got it. By the way, if
that second half
not
he rolled
Cardi?
out with 2 touchdowns.
Well,
How
it could
could
be
not be Josh Cardi?
Cardi's won a lot of them
The
already.
special teams
Here's
coaches
the
at
problem.
the scumbag?
And I
Special
won't-
teams
and I
coach,
won't
Chase
even,
Blackburn.
I won't even say Stafford's a scumbag. But here's the problem. It's not looking good. And if that was a better football team, they lose that game. They lose that game easily.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's on
that's the
Devontae.
problem.
It
It's-
was
well,
not.
it's on Devontae too, but Stafford needs to stop. And this is just at this point an age thing. Stafford takes a half to warm up, and that's problematic.
Well, they are a slow starting team.
but that's
There's
a
no
problem
question
when you're
about that.
playing really good teams. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think he should be the scumbag of the game.
Well, he wasn't.
I would
We
give it-
didn't do the
I would
award.
give it to Josh Cardi.
Can't
Well,
we have
although
a
I
By the
hate
way,
that- I
how
hate
is
that
Josh
word.
Cardi not cut already? How wasn't he
options.
cut 3 weeks ago?
They drafted him. I think that is that one of the reasons why they're keeping him. Is
yeah.
they drafted him, developed him, all that stuff.
GM's not going to admit he's wrong until he has.
he's
to.
or
wrong.
they don't have another option.
But
right
they're
now.
saying it's the
Go get
that
Scott
too.
Kaplan to kick. That's a better
Scott
option.
Kaplan.
They're
Yeah.
saying
So-
it's the O line though. They're saying the O line is getting too much pressure, knocked back at the snap, and Cardi is aiming his kicks instead of just kicking.
Okay, so in other words, the blocks have led him to
He's got it in
approach
his
it a
head.
different way. It's in his head, and now even the field goal that was good yesterday was shaky.
It's
as
like
hell.
having a wide open 3 in the corner, and I closed out nowhere near you. But
Right.
because I'm closing out, you're now adjusting your wide open shot
Yes,
for no
yes.
reason. I think that's what he's doing.
Don't you
Chris,
take go? Yes, Emily.
I want to bring this back to our Mandy's conversation.
Yes.
Will there be a scumbag of the year award?
Oh,
Oh
scumbag
yeah,
of the year.
yeah. I might have to give it to myself, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
scumbag
here's the
of the
thing.
year.
Don't you take a deep breath now when Kyron Williams is given the ball? Not that amazing reception when he landed on his tush. Did you know one cheek counts as
It's
2
2
feet?
feet.
I didn't know that.
One cheek is 2 feet.
Yeah.
That should be a shirt.
That was an amazing
That should
catch.
be a shirt.
It was an amazing catch.
First of all, incredible throw.
Yep.
Incredible catch.
Yep.
Amazing.
Second best catch of the weekend. You know what? The first best catch I saw, I was there for it. Makai Lemon,
Oh,
that
yeah.
that catch in the end zone was
Amazing.
insane.
Hey, Makai.
He was not open. He had 2 guys on him.
We talk a lot about Jeremiah Smith.
Yep.
Makai is easily a top 2 receiver in college football behind Jeremiah kind of challenging him for that spot.
Absolutely.
If we beat Notre Dame on Saturday in a big
I love that you say we.
If that happens, town's going to explode.
Yeah.
We going to beat him.
Yeah.
We're going to beat him.
I hope they do because I want a top 10 matchup with Oregon in Eugene at Autzen.
But I love Puddles the Duck. I mean, we'll take care of him.
He lost his head this year.
did he?
Yeah, he did. Did you not see that?
No.
Oh, yeah, he totally lost his head.
He ran out, acting all,
And he didn't have his head on?
He fell over. No, he fell over. The helmet.
The head
and he just
rolls
got
down
up.
the field. Oh,
He just got up and ran to the locker room.
so many kids disillusioned by that.
Yeah,
They're
no,
like, oh, my
exactly.
God, Puddles the Duck.
I love mascots.
Puddles.
I don't like when mascots don't have their head on. It freaks me out.
Yeah, I
Like when
agree.
Rampage takes his head off. I'm like, whoa.
I've never seen Rampage
Well, he's
without
a
his
friend.
head. I don't want to see Rampage without his
Exactly.
head. I want to see Rampage as Rampage.
Exactly.
I don't want to see Bailey's face. I want to see Bailey.
Right?
Yeah, you don't want to see him topless.
No.
No, not at all.
If we're playing dress
Here you
up,
go.
we keep the costume on. You know?
What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Oh, yeah. What are
I don't
we
think
all
I
gonna
don't
be?
know because it's a Friday. So
Are you going to be something?
It's a Friday. The perfect excuse to
You
dress
gotta-
up. Go to a
usually
Halloween
Cappy and I
party.
are the Island Boys.
Right, but you got to come up with something fresh, something
You
new,
should-
something fresh.
Island Boy.
No way, you're an island boy.
We've done it 2 years
Did
straight.
you do your hair?
Oh,
the
we have
same
a
way?
wig.
They have
That's
a
like the same-
wig, an island boy wig.
And
Big
then-
tattoos and everything.
So Lindsay will put the tattoos on our face. It's kind of freaky, actually.
you know the islands boy.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Hey, Shua. Guess what I was last year?
Yeah, what were you?
I was Chris.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
that's right.
that's
I
funny.
remember that.
I was a pretty convincing Chris.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you have a beard?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you?
And a hat on.
Yes.
And I even like wore like a blue button up and a vest.
Were you
that
going
I-
around LA Live calling people scumbags? Yeah, there you
Gutless.
Scumbag.
It is a final.
Do you want to be an Island Boy with Cappy and I this
No,
year?
I do not. I would never sign up to be an island boy
Yeah.
based
Island
off of
boy.
what we all know about it.
Now, we are going to do something for Halloween this year.
Yes,
I don't know.
maybe we should do it with Goodwill. I know you.
Yeah.
you're-
Oh,
you're
that's a
partner.
good idea. They got great stuff over there.
Maybe Ireland could play a talk radio host that falls asleep in the third hour.
Oh, that's typecasting.
Oh, why'd you have to do that?
That's typecasting.
Did that actually happen?
Happens 3 times a week. All right, coming up next for you, we got stuff on the Brewers. Exactly
And-
what kind of series this is going to be, and
The Dodgers lineup is out.
all right, we got that coming up. And if you are watching on YouTube, we got a brand new thing here. You will actually see Game of Games as we play it. So jump on the YouTube ESPN LA channel, and you can watch the show, me, Sua, M, Brian Cohen, and watch us play Game of Games, and you can play along. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. So October 10th was World Mental Health Day. And this year, we're saying thank you to therapists everywhere. Quality therapists, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct. They're fully licensed in the U.S. They can match you with the right therapist using a short questionnaire, and they've got 12-plus years of experience in industry-leading match fulfillment. That means you typically get the right therapist the very first time. Over 30,000 therapists available. BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform. They've served 5 million people globally. Look, if you're going through it, man, I understand. I've been there. Mental health is health. And this World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating those therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250, say the keyword timeout. That's pound 250, say the keyword timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The return of Million Dollar Mondays.
And $1 Million Monday is on, presented by Pachanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino. Do you have your Super Bowl prediction ready? Both teams and the final score. And that's how you could win $1 million. And just for playing on $1 Million Monday, you win Rams tickets. 2 tickets to a game at SoFi. Are you ready? Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You're going to play on $1 Million Monday coming up next.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Santa Fe Hybrid, or get up to $4,250 bonus cash on select trims. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Coverage and content of the 2025 MLB postseason on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Your chance to win $1 million from 710 ESPN. It's $1 Million Monday on ESPN LA.
$1 Million Mondays.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. $1 Million Mondays are back on 710, and I think we got caller number 7, Jack. Are you ready, partner? Let's find out who's caller number 7.
All right, here we go. Let's go to Jeff. Jeff, you're on ESPN LA. Where are you calling us from?
Santa Clarita.
All right, you got a chance now. You got a chance now to win $1 million. Jeff, give me your first and last name first.
Jeff Alexander.
Okay, and what is your big game prediction? 2 teams and a final score.
The Rams, whose house?
Rams house.
And the Rams, yeah. The Rams, 21. The Bills, 17.
21-17, Rams over Bills. Jeff Alexander, thank you, man. Good luck. As a Rams fan, I hope you win that $1 million, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There's Jeff Alexander, another chance to win it. You know, a couple of years ago, we had a bunch of people with the 2 right teams. I forget, was that I think it was a Kansas City Philly year, and a lot of people at Kansas City and Philly going to the Super Bowl, and they didn't get the right score, but there were like 5 people that were right there and could have won $1 million.
The worst.
Yeah.
I had a similar feeling yesterday. My prize pick was 1 leg short of making $10 turn to $3,000.
What did you miss? Oh,
$10 to $3,000. It was like a 300 times multiplier. It was bad. Yeah.
So it was a lot of Red
promo,
Devils.
Yep, all Red Devils.
Yeah.
And like not the first Red Devil, like the second one down the list.
Oh yeah.
It was and Emily saw it. Pickens Pickens cost me. He was
He
the
did
last.
not get a. He didn't get a touchdown. He made a great catch, but didn't get a touchdown.
I chose Pickens. So it was Devil for 70 yards. I went 100+ yards.
Ooh.
Extra Red Devil, and then extra Red Devil 2 touchdowns. 170 yards, 1 touchdown. And his last catch of the game, he gets pushed out at the 10-yard line. I was like, no!
Sua,
No!
you hitched your ride to a crazy person. That is George Pickens.
He's a crash out. It's fine. Black
He
Air Force
slowed
energy.
down to
How many-
punch
He tried
somebody.
to jump over him.
Yeah, he did. Well, he did jump over him.
He did.
He didn't go anywhere after
happy.
that. Yeah.
He did it. He broke that tackle on that last long
He's
catch.
crazy.
I'm like, $3,000.
So
Custom
how
golf
many?
bag.
How many?
Custom golf
How
bag.
many legs was that?
It was 5 or
5?
6. It was 6.
6
to
legs
get the
with a
max
lot of
multiplayer, and it
red
was
Gamble
devils.
responsibly.
unlikely things happen, and it all happened.
Yeah.
Wager responsibly.
It was only $10. I can afford. I would like to think I can lose $10. I spent $10 on coffee this morning, so
I'm big tonight on Caleb Williams and Shohei Otani to hit a home run. I think Shohei breaks out of it tonight.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
I hope so.
That's a red devil.
You want to put lunch on it?
Put lunch on. Yeah, sure. I'll put
Yeah?
lunch on it. I'm always busy during lunch.
All right.
You'll have to come in here and
Yeah.
have lunch with
If
us.
I lose,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
All right. there
Sua
you go.
will be here on Friday, not with us, but
I
you'll
will
be in
be
the
here
office
Friday.
on Friday.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Well,
Well,
there
I
we
look
go.
forward to lunch.
I do too.
Yes.
Do not bite, pre-bite anything.
I will not. All right, let me see. I want to touch on a couple of things about this Milwaukee Dodgers series. First of all, this is 2 really, really different teams. The Dodgers are a slug team, and the Milwaukee Brewers are a small ball team. So get this. They are 3rd in batting average. They are 4th in walks, so they are going to get on base. They're 3rd lowest in strikeout rate. Really tough to strike these guys out. 2nd in stolen bases. They've got 8 guys with 14 or more stolen bases. They're only 22nd in home runs, and only 33% of the runs come from home runs. So in other words, every one of their hitters is a really tough out. They work deep into counts. They refuse to strike out. They get walks, and they play unbelievably fundamental baseball. And we're going to hit the ball out of the yard. And that's how we're going to win the series. I think it's time for the offense to really go off. It was not a great offensive series for the Dodgers. I mean, Shohei, Andy Paja, actually, I got the lineup right here.
Pajes needs to step it up.
He's like 1 for.
He's got to step it up. Shohei
24.
definitely has to step it up. But
Has
just
to.
him being who he is, he's a threat to pitchers. So even when he's not pitching or hitting well, he's still a chance
They'll
to
walk
go
him.
yard. They'll walk him too, even
Yep.
if he's not hitting well. But Pajes, he had a little run where Pajes was, very productive at the plate. He just got to step it up.
Yeah, I
Playoff
mean, he
time.
was 2nd in the team on home runs, and now he's just absolutely lost. But he will be in the lineup tonight. So leading off, Shohei Otani, obviously. Betts at shortstop 2nd. Teo, third. By the way, this lineup is the lineup. Teo batting 3rd. Freddie batting 4th. Will Smith batting 5th. So he's in there. Tommy Edmonds 6th at second base. Muncy at 3rd. Kike in left. And Pajes in center field. And then Blake Snell pitching. So that's your lineup. It's the lineup that we've seen now for a few games. Brian, how are you feeling about the game tonight? What do you think? Huh?
Pretty good, especially Milwaukee's going bullpen. It's game
Yeah.
1. That's a little risky to me.
They're going bullpen. Although what's interesting is they're starting out with a lefty. So they want that lefty for the Shohei and the Freddie run. Now, we're going to see another lefty, Jared Koenig, I think, late in the game versus those guys. That is their really good lefty in the bullpen.
Why do you think Otani's going to do well against him?
Because I think Otani's due. Otani's
Against
just
lefties
due.
specifically?
He's okay. He's not terrible against lefties. He just hasn't been good against them recently. I'd have to look and see who he's faced from that pitching staff. But the only lefty in the rotation is Quintana, who I have a feeling we'll see at some point in this series.
I mean, Otani hasn't been incredibly productive in the postseason either year.
No, he has not been.
Because, I mean, last year we know that he had the big hit in the NLDS last year when I think his first plate appearance maybe
Yep.
of that game. And he got some hits in the World Series, but he hasn't been as automatic as it seems like, Mookie is right now.
Mookie's
Even
on
Alex
fire.
Call. Alex Call had a great game the other night, too. So I would love for Otani to make an impact on the offensive side today.
To your point, Otani career postseason, 205. .205
Versus
with 5
lefties?
homers and 15 RBIs. I
In
don't
2
have
seasons.
lefty-righty here, but in 2 seasons. Last year, in this series, obviously, is 1 for 18. In the last year's DS, he was 4 for 20. Last year's CS, he had a really good series, 8 for 22, and then a bad World Series, 2 for 23. So, yeah, on and off, but he had a great NLCS last year. So let's just look for that repeat. You're not going to keep a guy like Shohei Otani under control for 7 games. He is going to do damage.
Are we allowed to talk about World Series, or is it a omen in baseball? You don't.
Yeah,
talk about
no,
the next
you're a
series.
big omen guy.
Yeah, I'm not an
Sua,
omen guy.
no, you jinxed us 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
a big omen guy,
And then
Are
now
you
you're going
nuts?
to jinx the Dodgers.
Oh my.
Okay, so he jinxed that the Rams game would go into overtime.
Okay.
Because he said in the press box,
The
this
day.
game is flying by. And Travis is like, that automatically means we're getting overtime.
Yeah.
And so Sua now bringing up the World Series is going to jinx the Dodgers.
So let me ask you, when you gave up on that game after the Niners took a 14-0 lead,
Yeah.
and you sent a text that said game is over.
And it was
That's
over.
not the jinx.
It
that's
was
not
over.
That seems like a
I
jinx.
didn't
That's
say
not
the
the
game
jinx?
is moving
Wow,
quickly.
That's very jinxy. That's very jinxy.
Very telling. Undiscovered
Yeah.
evidence that
Oh,
was
you
just
did-
provided
you
to
did
the
not-
jury.
you did not know about this?
Halfway through her argument.
It was the first quarter. She said game is
Look
over.
at the pot calling the kettle black.
Very omeny.
Wow.
Very omeny.
Wow.
Very omeny.
So she then makes me take on the responsibility of
omen
the
guy.
team's loss.
Yeah, when she's
Not
really the
lost.
omen
And
person.
manipulates me to believe it was my fault on that long, cold drive home after I sold my soul for a piece of damn shrimp.
Sua,
And you are the one that actually jinxed the team?
not lost, overtime.
Yeah.
We
All right.
jinxed overtime.
Game of games. So here's the thing with game of games today. I forgot that Sua was here. It is a USC Notre Dame game because they play on Saturday. Sua, you may have an advantage in this game. So don't screw it up. This is a show where Emily lost the Taylor Swift game. So just because it's in your wheelhouse does not mean you're going to win the game
Miss
automatically.
Multimedia lost with Taylor Swift topic, did she?
Game of Games is coming up next. Mason and Ireland, Sue in for John, 710 ESPN.
Only DeMarco and Travis can turn leftover cold pasta into radio gold.
The thing at the top of the list that's better cold and
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yes, dig in there.
Spaghetti's
Yeah.
so
Dig in
good.
there,
You
get
said
there.
cold? Oh, sure.
It's DeMarco and Travis for your afternoon drive.
You never had cold spaghetti?
No, thank you.
Cold
pizza.
hard pass.
Pizza.
No, I'm sorry.
Pizza cold.
No,
so
Why
good.
does that sound so bad to you?
Something cold like a spaghetti like that? Nah, it's a hard pass.
You're not a cold
Okay.
pizza guy either?
No.
No cold
Oh,
pizza.
I
I'm throwing
love
that
cold
pizza.
pizza.
I'm throwing that joint in the air fryer, man. Can't do it.
There's going to be a time when cold pizza is going to save your life.
Yeah. This cold spaghetti that you... I'm DeAndre Hawkins, and I would not lower myself to eating cold spaghetti.
Oh, my God.
Weekday afternoons with DeMarco and Travis on 710 ESPN. Streaming live on the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Brett Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
If you've been thinking about selling your home and you've heard about Seller's Advantage on the radio or seen them around town, you might be a little skeptical, wondering if they're just another shady company trying to take advantage. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes from sellers in Southern California for over 20 years. They hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and there's a reason they have some of the best reviews in town. Seller's Advantage will make you a competitive cash offer that can match what you'd end up with after paying for expensive repairs and agent commissions without the hassle of listing your home. Plus, they take pride in buying on your terms. If you want to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747. Or, better yet, go to their website, sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. This Game of Games time. Sua Cravens is in for John today. He'll be back. Is John back tomorrow? Yeah, he's back tomorrow.
John's back tomorrow, probably back Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, he'll be back in studio.
Excellent. So the rest of the week, Sue, you've done a great job today, as always. Fantastic. It's fun working with you. Brian Cohen is playing, Em is playing, and Travis Rogers is here.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
I'm ready.
You feel good?
About the Dodgers?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
I do, yeah. I feel very good.
Can you believe Travis?
Yeah.
Look how happy everybody is right
Mace,
now.
I told you last when they were getting ready to play Game 4 that I was optimistic.
Yes.
Yes. So when I feel good, I can tell the truth.
You have come along.
I'm trying.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games. Now, I had forgotten that Sua was going to be here today, so this game conceivably could be easier for him.
For Sua.
For Sua.
You could be tricking me as well, though.
No, it's about USC Notre Dame, so I know you've been there. You've played at Notre Dame, right?
Yes,
Okay.
twice.
So this gives you a real advantage, I think, but we'll find out. Here we go. #1, USC Trojans play at Notre Dame in South Bend Saturday. #1, USC and Notre Dame play for the Jeweled Shillelagh Trophy, which is made out of a club of oak. It is covered with real, actual rubies and emeralds. Rubies for when USC wins, and emeralds for when Notre Dame wins. Travis Rogers, is that fact or is that fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. Sua.
Fact.
Fact. Em.
Fact.
Fact. Brian. Fact. Yep, it's total fact. Why did you think fiction there, bro?
I've never, ever heard
Oh,
of the
the
Jeweled
shillelagh?
Shillelagh. No, never.
thing.
What, a shillelagh is an Irish thing. Why do they get to have the
Well,
trophy?
we get rubies on it every time
They're
we
the
win.
Irish.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It should be, why not a Jeweled Tommy Trojan?
Okay.
Because we steal their little shillelagh when we beat them.
We keep the shillelagh
All
when
right.
we win.
All right.
#2, Notre Dame quarterback Clint Corby led the Irish to a 27-24 come-from-behind win over the Trojans at South Bend back in 1948. He went on to open his bar, Corby's, which remains one of the most popular bars for students at Notre Dame to this day. Sua, is that fact or is that fiction?
Fiction.
Says fiction. M.
I'm just going to track after Sua, so fiction.
Fiction. Brian Cohen.
I like fact.
Fact. Trap.
I'll go fact.
The correct answer, it's fiction. There is a bar named Corby's. There was no such person as Clint Corby.
I only know this because we stayed in Michigan City before we played in Notre Dame, and there is nothing pulling up to the school where fans are hanging out outside of the football
South
stadium.
Bend.
There's
Okay.
nothing.
Number 3, before Notre Dame games, some alumni make a pilgrimage to George Gipper's gravesite. Remember, win one for the Gipper. They leave small bottles of liquor and pictures and cigars. Is that fact or is that fiction?
Liquor? Fiction. Fact, actually.
Fact. Okay, Brian?
I'll take fact.
Fact. Trav?
Fact.
Fact. Sua?
Fact.
You guys are all wrong. They do make a pilgrimage, but it is to the grave of Newt Rockne. Not George Gipper, who is not buried at Notre Dame.
Boo.
Yeah. So everybody missed that. It's Sua 2, M2, Brian 1, and Trav, you've got a chance to be the lucky loser if you miss all these.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
You win everything if you miss them all. Number 4, despite their long history, Notre Dame and USC have only met twice in bowl games, in the 1959 Liberty Bowl and the 1972 Tangerine Bowl. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian Cohen?
Fiction.
Says fiction. Trav?
Fact.
Fact. Sua?
Fiction.
Fiction.
I'll call Sua fiction.
You are right to do so. They have never met in a bowl game.
Lucky loser coming up.
Lucky loser. You're on your way, Trav. You win everything. You win both showcases if you miss them all.
That's great.
Number 5, there are 2 Newt Rockne statues. One is at Notre Dame, and the other is in Norway. Trav, is that fact or is that fiction?
Newt sounds oddly Norwegian, so I'm going to go fact.
Fact. Sua.
Fact.
Fact. M.
Too weird not to be fact.
Fact. Brian.
You made that up. Fiction.
No, it's 100% true. Newt Rockne was born in Voss, Norway, and there is a statue of him there in tribute to his career. So 2 statues. Number 6, the patron saint for the Notre Dame football team is St. Fatten, Fatten, St. Fatten. That's the patron saint of victory. Is that fact or is that fiction? We go to our leaders now. Sua, you start that.
False.
Says false. M?
Gonna follow Sua fiction.
Fiction. Brian?
I like fact.
Fact. Trav?
I'm going to ride with Brian. Fact.
Yeah, it is total and complete fiction. St. Fatten. I don't know where.
I believe it's pronounced Fotten.
I tried to throw you guys. Fatten. Yeah, I tried to throw everybody off there. All right, so I got Sua 5, M 5, Brian 2. Trav unfortunately got one right, and now you are out. I thought you were trying to miss it.
I should have used my Newt knowledge to go the other direction.
Do some work on Milwaukee and the Dodgers.
I'm ready. Got it all up here.
All right, number 7. Kids at Travis, you're out. Brian, you still have a chance, but you got to go different. Kids at Carroll Hall at Notre Dame are also known. Oh, my God, I lost the internet right at that exact moment. Hang on one second. Our internet has been sketchy here. I'm waiting for this to reopen. And, all right, there we go. I'll just do this one, which I know by heart. Pete Carroll never lost to Notre Dame. Is that fact or is that fiction? Sua?
Fact.
Fact. M?
Fact.
Fact. Brian?
Fiction.
It is a fact. Yeah, Pete Carroll never
Come on, man.
lost to
I
Notre Dame.
never lost to Notre Dame as a kid.
Never lost.
Never lost.
All right, here we go. The next one. I'm trying to get to it. Our internet does suck here.
Hey, I know a lot about USC and Notre Dame. I'd like to say that.
You're killing it, although you're
you-
tied with Emily.
You called it right, Mace. He has an inherent advantage
Yes,
in
he
this
does.
particular game.
A lot of these,
games.
I'm like, I heard that when I was.
Call me back when it's UCSB related.
Kids, that game, you'll be waiting for a while. Kids at Carroll Hall at Notre Dame are also known as the Vermin. Before the first football game every year, all first-year residents dye their hair blonde. This is known as the Vermin Go Gold ritual, and it is believed to bring the Irish good luck for the season. Sua, M, you guys are the 2 players here. Is that fact or is that fiction? Sua?
You go first, M, because I'm
No,
keeping you alive.
I called on you first.
Fact.
You say fact. M?
I'm gonna go fact.
Fact is correct. Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh.
That's why I want her to go first.
Okay, well, she has to go first this time.
Only because when you
no.
pull up and they're shaking your bus at South Bend, you see all the little blonde hair.
Which is kind of crazy because there's probably a lot of gingers there.
There
True.
are.
All right, the last one, and then we would have to go to a tiebreaker. M will have to go first.
What?
Anthony Davis had a 6-touchdown day versus Notre Dame in 1972, but the all-time leading rusher for USC versus Notre Dame is Charles White. Is that fact or is that fiction? M.
Fiction.
Sua.
That's fiction.
You guys both missed it.
What?
Yeah. Actually, Anthony Davis in that game only had 99 yards rushing. He had 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown. Charles White ran for 261 yards against Notre Dame in 1979.
All right, tiebreaker. Let's
Tiebreaker.
go, Sua.
Here we go.
Just went opposite
Let's
right
go.
there.
You
All
should've-
right. USC has played Notre Dame 95 times. Closest to the number, how many games has USC won? 95 times. Closest to the number, how many games has USC won?
43.
Sua says 43. M?
50.
Don't Price is Right me.
50.
50. The win? Sua.
Let's go.
Correct
Come on
answer
now.
is 38. In the series, it is 52-38 and
Represent. Technically, the series is 39 because they gave sanctions to that 2013 Notre Dame team and gave us the win back. So I'm counting it. 39.
All right. Well, then you were even closer to the number. Oh, come on.
Did you just lose, though?
Come on,
congratulations.
I don't know. USC seems to be losing
That
that
seems
match.
so. That's such a cheap
When
shot.
you lose with the, Swifty topic, I get that you'll start projecting when the
Travis
expert SC guy comes in and gets the SC
Travis knows me.
trivia.
I'm very competitive, and I will take cheap shots.
Yeah.
She is
By the way,
very poor loser.
In the middle of that game, I got a text from Emily. You know what it said?
What?
Game is over.
No,
let's talk about how you skedaddled up out of here at commercial break after I found out that there was a Jinx Gate going on.
I had something to do. I had to get Travis to play this game.
All right. Coming up, Game of Games
Should've got
brought to
somebody else.
you by Jacob Bramrani. If you were involved in any kind of accident ever, he is the guy you want. Remember, call jacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. Coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sam Batesh here. Tough loss for the Kings in Winnipeg on Saturday.
Chased down by Byfield. Guides the puck up top. Morrissey left point. Shoots, scores! Scheifele redirects it in back post.
The good news is we got another game today. 4:30 p.m. coverage starts right here on ESPN LA. The puck drops at 5 p.m. The Kings are in Minnesota against the Wild. Again, right here on the ESPN LA app, your home for LA Kings hockey.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. We joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
LA, the countdown is on. The Bucked Up LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, returns to SoFi Stadium on December 13th, featuring the Mountain West champions going head-to-head with the former Pac-12 rival. Be part of the live atmosphere, cheer on your team, and experience college football like never before. Tickets and premium suites are on sale now. Don't miss out on the action. Visit LABowlGame.com and secure your seats today. That's LABowlGame.com.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer, Big Game James Worthy for iSpot Active. Check out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This new iSpot Active has given me an opportunity to ice at home. I don't have to go to a cryo pod anymore. John, it works.
iSpot Active is an easier way to ice. Here's how it works. You put on these compression shirts or pants that form fits to your body with pockets that fit flexible, ice-cold gel packs. iSpot Active is wearable cryotherapy. No more strapping on ice bags and being immobilized.
It's designed for the person who comes home, doesn't have a lot of time, but they do want to ice while they're working on their laptop, while they're picking up their kids from soccer practice.
Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Gotta get yours before they're sold out. See why Hall of Famer James Worthy swears by this stuff.
This is the new concept for icing, and I love it.
Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Just talking out of school about a couple of guys in town here. We will not repeat it. What's going on, Travis Rogers? What's going on, DeMarco Farr?
What's going on,
DeMarco's
brother?
in the spirit today.
I am.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
got this at the parade.
Oh, at the parade
At
last
the
year.
parade, yes.
Wow, and
So
you
this
get to
is
wear it at this year's
my
parade.
second time wearing
Guy
this
tried
thing.
to take you to the hoop when he sold it to
He
you,
did,
too.
man. It's $20, right?
Yeah.
And he tried to charge me 30 right after charging somebody 20.
Nah,
and
I'll
I'm
give
like,
you a
you know
deal.
I heard you, right?
I'll give you a deal. Give it to you 35.
Nope, 20 bucks.
There
See,
you
he
go.
tried to get me.
I was gonna say when you said UCSB topic, I almost disrespected the hell out of you and said Cal State San Bernardino. But
How
I know,
dare you?
I know.
How dare you
I
sue
know.
it?
So I am so used to Travis Rogers' view of the Dodgers from a glass half full.
Chipped and full of poison.
Actually, chipped and full of poison.
Yes.
But you seem very optimistic about this series with Milwaukee.
I am. I know it's weird to be optimistic about a series where they were 0-6 against them
Yeah, I
during the
know.
regular season, but 4 of those 6 games were pretty close. Snell didn't pitch in any of them. Muncy didn't play in any of them. Teoscar Hernandez didn't play in any of them. Kike Hernandez didn't play in any of them.
Team.
It's a totally different team.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers are playing their best baseball probably of the entire season. Milwaukee is decidedly disadvantaged in the pitching department.
Yep.
If the Dodgers can score, let's call it 5 or 6 runs a game, they're going to win those games.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to hit in this series.
I think they're going to hit more than they did against
Shohei's
Philadelphia.
I
gonna
think
hit.
Shohei's going to hit in this
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, how about
Guaranteed.
Dave lighting a little fire
Yeah, I
under
know.
Shohei? That
Hey,
was
we
I
can't
like
win
that.
a World Series with
I
Shohei
like
playing
that.
like
We
that.
need him to be better.
Do you
Yeah.
think he needed to do that to Shohei? Or
I
is
don't-
that just for us?
I don't think he needed to, but
I liked it.
I mean,
but I like it.
You kind of have to say something if he's 1 for 18 or whatever it was.
I like the fact that he's not going to pitch early in the series.
Yeah.
I think that actually makes sense. Snell makes perfect sense. He's on the right rest. Yamamoto's on the right rest. Day off, and all of a sudden you get Shohei at home, and maybe he's found a way to, as Dave says, recalibrate his swing.
Yeah.
And gets more settled at the plate in this series to start and doesn't have to worry about pitching.
Almost, I should say, it might also allow Otani to come out of the bullpen if there's a Game 7.
Yes.
That if there's a Game 7 and you can back end Sasaki and Otani, it's not a bad way to try to close out a game.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
By the way,
Coming out
there's
of the
an
bullpen.
article today about who is the new Mr. October.
Okay.
And they used a very complicated statistic that I really have never heard of before. It's like WAR plus whatever.
Okay.
Number 1.
Kike Hernandez.
No.
guess.
Number 1, Roki Sasaki.
Oh,
They
what?
have him as the single most valuable player so far in the
Oh,
postseason.
my God.
well, I mean, I
If
know
he
they.
became Mariano, that
I-
was the other thing.
I know that there's no such thing as an MVP and a DS, but
Yes.
if there
Yeah.
was, he is unquestionably the winner.
He'd be it. Yeah,
Yeah.
by the way, it's called, I don't know if you know, win probability added.
Oh, I've heard it. I don't know what it means.
I don't know what it is either,
Yeah.
but I like that
Win
it says Roki's
probability
Mr.
added.
October.
Yeah,
so I'm
look,
gonna run
anything
with
that
it.
says Roki's good, I like that
It's
stuff.
the old WPA. You know the WPA, right? Sua, the WPA, the WAR win probability added that Roki Sasaki leads in right now in all of Major League Baseball.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't.
Skip
Is that a
class.
Mariners hat?
No.
What is
no.
that?
It sure looks like a Mariners
It's
hat.
a Samoa hat.
Okay.
It has Samoa on the back.
Okay. All right.
It's a Polynesian brand.
That's
Don't
the
know how
same
he got
S as
away
the
with
Mariners,
this.
though.
Yeah, that looks like the Mariners
It does.
hat.
Yeah.
Not my LLC. Not going to get sued.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Mariners 3-3 against Toronto. Last night we saw another example of a manager pulling a pitcher after only 6 innings. It was Kevin Gausman. The moment Toronto removed him, bam. Same thing Friday night. The moment they pulled Tarek Skubal after 6, bam. It's like the whole point of having a pitch count during the regular season
Is to get him
so,
to this.
so you can let him go in the postseason.
So, Trav, you believe a starting pitch can go 100 pitches every time he's out?
Not every time.
Not every time, but
not
it's,
every-
During the postseason. During the postseason.
But it's not yes, during the postseason, absolutely. There's not a red line that if you throw X amount of pitches, you are more likely to
Your
get
arm's
hurt.
going to explode.
Because if there were, no one would ever get hurt. These guys always
Because they
get
never
hurt
touch
all the
100
time.
yeah.
No,
He's
but
at
they do.
76 and he's cruising. Let him go.
Absolutely.
Let him go.
In the postseason, look,
You're
he's got
warmed up.
all winter to rest.
Yeah.
that Scooble is a horse of horses.
yeah.
Like, that guy is an absolute
You
tank.
play-
Let him ride.
Imagine if you're in the zone where they can't fool you. You're going to make every play, and then you get yanked. You don't get to play the fourth quarter. How hot would you be?
I would be pissed, but it's like, isn't the point of pulling your pitcher is to avoid the potential of Tommy John or any type of injury happening when you're throwing velocity
after winning the World Series.
after velocity?
I hear you, but if these guardrails that they've put in place worked, we wouldn't have Tommy John surgeries, and we have an epidemic of Tommy John surgeries with pitch counts.
Yeah,
it's the opposite.
Exactly.
Like, if we had decided that 100 pitches is the limits of the human capacity,
Yep.
and if you go beyond 100 pitches,
Kaboom.
you're going to break.
You're through.
But they've stopped everybody at 100, and everybody's breaking at a rate way more than it ever has before. It didn't work.
Let them go.
Oral Hershiser, Fernando Valenzuela, Roger Clemens, Andy Pettit, these guys would do, Greg Maddux, Smoltz, all these guys, 110, 115, 120, and they pitched forever.
Right. Let me ask you something about tonight. One of the things I'm looking at is I think we can get 7 out of Snell. In a perfect world, we get 7 out of Snell. I know we can get Roki Sasaki in the 9th. Do we go Roki 8-9, or is there a bridge guy that pitches the 8th?
I don't think you double dip him in game 1.
You would try to bridge?
I would. What's the score? As always, context matters.
Let's call
right?
it a close game.
It's a one-run game?
Yeah, one-run game. Do you Roki
I
for
hate
2,
that.
or do you
I
do you
mean,
Vesia, do you Driver?
I think I'd Vesia it.
Yeah.
I think I'd give Vesia the first shot at it, see what it looks like, and he's got to face
That's
3
close
guys.
game.
But
What if you're blowing them out?
then
Kershaw.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stop.
I mean,
Might become a game.
I mean,
Might become a game.
How dare you blaspheme?
if you've got a 4 or 5 run lead, then it is a Kershaw or somebody like that.
Yeah.
That's what they're here
Although
for.
a 4-run lead is never safe.
Might not be enough.
4-run lead with somebody stretching
No.
in the bullpen,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
let's be cautious here.
Yes. I think the series is fascinating from this perspective. They play small ball. We are a slug team.
Yep.
Gonna be good.
Slug team versus small ball is really interesting. And by the way, one of the things, they've got 8 guys that have stolen at least 14 bases. They're going to put stress on our pitching and stress on Will Smith, and it's something that we haven't really seen a lot of.
Strikes.
What's the key to the series to you?
Play clean.
Yeah.
They're not going to slug, like you said,
No.
right? They're not going to hit a bunch of home runs. If the Dodgers do the little things that they're supposed to, throw to the right base, don't make errors, keep
the
innings
ball.
small, catch the ball,
Catch the ball.
Like the little things. They're gonna hit their home runs. They're gonna have their doubles. But Milwaukee thrives on mistakes. They're really. I've heard Pat Murphy talk about it 100 times. If you give them more than 27 outs, if you give them 28 or 29 outs, they'll probably beat you.
Right.
But if you give them 27, they probably won't. So if they play cleanly, if Teoscar doesn't have Teoscar moments in right field, if they don't,
Pages doesn't throw the ball away.
right? Little things like that, I think, are the difference. If it's clean, I think the Dodgers are a decidedly better team.
It's BYOPP. Do you hear about that?
BYOPP.
PP. Bring your own
Pocket pancake. Pocket pancake.
Yeah.
pocket pancake.
What's a pocket pancake?
God.
So Pat Murphy, the manager of the Brewers, likes to keep a snack handy.
It looks like it.
And in his pocket, he always keeps a pancake ready to eat. So
An
it's
undressed
he,
pancake.
He calls it a pocket pancake.
I don't hate it.
Have you ever heard this story?
Never.
No.
The pocket pancake story?
No.
Oh, it's like stuff of legends in Milwaukee.
Pocket in
You're
a
eating
bag
it?
or
Because a
napkin?
pancake would, like, maybe in a
No
Ziploc.
syrup. No syrup.
No
just
syrup,
dry
just
pancake.
Just loose in the
Straight
pocket?
in the pocket.
Oh, my
Loose
God.
in the pocket. I got a pancake.
You choke.
Yeah.
Why would you eat that?
A dry pancake doesn't sound great, but
Hey,
it would
to each
also
his own.
keep
It's an
reasonably well.
undressed pancake.
Undressed, exactly.
I am
What if you got
judging
one of those
you.
little hotel butters, the little foil on the
There you
top?
go.
You could keep
Yeah,
it with one of those.
there.
Yeah.
Sua, what's your prediction for the game tonight?
I think Dodgers win.
Give me a score.
I think it'll be high scoring blowout, 9-1.
Ooh,
9-1.
9-1.
I like
Wow.
that.
Do you guys have predictions in mind?
Sure, I do. Would you like to hear
What's
it?
yours? What's yours?
4-2.
4-2. So you're
Yeah.
thinking close game.
Yeah.
DeMarco?
5-3. Dodgers.
Okay.
Yeah, right in the middle.
And you?
I say Dodgers 7.
Sam Matesh here. Tough loss for the